Alright, hello. Hello? What's up, Mushi? We got some Wetzel. We got some Wetzel to check out, courtesy of Cat. Oh, there's also a hat proposition in there too. Wait up, my Discord is doing some weird shit. Discord, please. You know, it's really weird. Every time streamer mode is enabled on Discord, it like only partially works. Like you're supposed to have the usernames of people be truncated, but it only truncates like maybe like 40% of people's usernames. Like what's even the point? How the fuck? How the fuck is this supposed to be working? Alright, I'm gonna transition over. Hello. I also posted this earlier. Okay, I'm gonna watch the Wetzel video because I'm curious. I have to see what the boy is up to. Every time I have to make sure he's okay. Yeah, he seems okay. He's getting the treatment he deserves. Oh, he got his face squashed in under the arm. Kat is asking if she should buy No, it's already bought. If she should put the hat on Wetzel, yes, I think you should, Kat. If you're still there. I'm gonna also answer yes. We need to see Wetzel wearing the orange hat. Is that an orange or a pumpkin? Oh my god, they even had a fucking banana one. Don't show it unless you get 5 subs. Very good point. Oh god, I didn't actually start the discounted gifted subs campaign. Apparently now you can, as an affiliate, I guess, like, I don't know if it works for everybody or just with the people that were invited to this beta campaign, but now you can discount your own subs on Twitch. Campaign, but now... Oh, no, I just wanted to access my dashboard, not the fucking audio. Oh gosh, this autoplay. It's an orange, it's not a pumpkin. You wish you were. Well, you know, you can still pretend towards people like this is a pumpkin. Trust me, bro. Not gonna put the hat on right now, he's being peaceful. Yeah. When he starts being bad, you may, so you condition him to think that putting the hat on is a punishment then. Instead of a reward, as he should view it. His head might be too fat. That is so judgmental, Cat. What's this? Using 0% of its mind. Oh my god. Oh my god, poor baby. Really wants to get out of there. In a very, counterproductive way. Yeah, buddy, are you ever gonna see this big opening? Are you ever gonna manage to see it? Buddy, please. Please. Look at this dumbass. Yeah. Please, my guy, my... I don't know what gender you are. Oh. Dear goodness. It happened. Yeah? Now you don't know what to do with this newfound freedom? Aw. Poor baby. I'm gonna do a Keck W on that. But I also am heartbroken to see that happen. Well, Cat, fine. If you choose to use hat as punishment, let us know when punishment has been delivered. Because I guess I want to see it. If it fits on Wetzel's head. Yeah, what else is new? Or those all the on-stream, I don't know, pet updates? I feel like I'm not ready yet to fully start the Old Skies. I kind of want to do another daily game because I haven't done those in a few days now. Feels like it's almost been a week since I kind of got too bored of them and I took a break. I feel like I'm ready to go back though. I think I'm ready to go back and do a rattle. And you guys could help me if you want. What's this new badge you have? Yeah, Yoran, what is that? Clips Leader 1. Oh, what the hell? This is a new badge that they give now. You made a clip of me last stream. It was actually kind of funny because Twitch only alerted me that that was a thing after the stream. And you took a clip of me complaining that I didn't want to do something with knitting that it was one single color because that's boring. And then I looked immediately after at a design of a scarf that had like different colored stripes in it, and I complained about having to switch colors out. I call it something like the duality of I don't know, knitting, or I don't know what you called it. I didn't know you got badges for that either. It must be a new thing. The first pattern was too boring, yes, because it was one color. The second pattern was too complicated because it had two colors. I think it had more than two, to be fair. I think it was a little more than two, but it's basically it's basically what you're saying. I'm pretty guilty as charged there. But yeah, I don't know if you saw, but my my little dish rag has been kind of completed. I mean, I made it wet and it's currently doing the wet blocking. I pinned it down with needles. And this was before I did that. Congrats on making something resembling a square. Look, like I said, it's in the process of becoming more of a square. Hello, Arvodillo. Yeah, I mean, it still doesn't really look as it should. I'm pretty bummed about how these little holes on the side ended up, because okay, I'll show you the Ravelry pattern again just for comparison. So it's supposed to look like this somehow on the edges, and I have no fucking idea how people obtain such a distinct you know, like border of holes around. Like maybe it was the yarn that I used. That's very possible that the yarn that I used isn't, I don't know, good at structuring itself like that, or maybe it was my tension. But yeah, you can kind of see that there is a border there. It's almost not visible. And it took me several tries to actually like wrap it up at the end here. Like I started here and I was increasing the rows, and then halfway through you start decreasing them and again, and then I would end up with like an uneven number of holes at this other end. Like, I don't know if I was supposed to count how many rows I was doing. That's possible. Maybe I was supposed to like stop knitting on an uneven or an actually even number of rows halfway. Like I didn't actually count. I just kind of went, you know? And then I was getting really weird at the end. I unraveled it several times. I did it again and again and again. But yeah, first try. If I do a second try with this pattern, and maybe I try one with like a different yarn, and maybe I also count how many rows I'm knitting to see if that helps. Right, we were gonna do a rattle first as I get into the whole streaming brain, because I'm not fully ready to start Old Skies. We do a rattle, and then we proceed to the actual game. I think I also need to still turn down the music a tad bit more. There we go. It's just a faint impression of music at this point. Shalama can't look or listen, gotta do the rattle still. Ugh. Unfortunate. Well, if you folks don't want to be spoiled on today's Rattle Don't Look, if you don't care or if you want to help me solve it, then by all means. Actual game on an Anka stream. Look, come on. Come on, Yoran, you've been here for years. you would know. You would know that there's a lot of gaming that happens here. By the way, I actually got myself a new game that I want to play on stream. That's The Altars. Because I saw another streamer play some of it and I thought, damn, this seems really fucking cool. I'm really interested in the story. The premise is interesting because you get this guy who gets like kind of stuck on his, I don't know what to call it. It's kind of a ship, kind of a research station, I guess it is, and he has to like clone himself in order to have enough manpower to repair it and to like, I don't know, save himself from that place. It's really interesting. It seems very well done. I'm pretty excited for that. But I still have like a chapter and a half left of Old Skies before we can proceed to a new game. If by a lot of gaming you mean opening a game and then learning about something completely unrelated on Wikipedia for an hour. Why? Yoran, why am I getting so called out today? It feels very personal. It feels like, what did I ever do to you? I cannot say I deny these allegations. It's more like, why must I be faced with them at this time? Can we do that actually? That sounds nice. Mushi is all up for it on the other hand. You woke up on the wrong side of the bed? Aw, poor Yoran, I'm sorry. Well, that's fine. If it helps you feel better that you're calling me out, then sure, go ahead. It's pretty funny after all. Alright, listen. Peach to fuzz, okay? How do we get from peach to fuzz? Okay, can I... Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna hide the sidebar so you guys see the entire hints. A vehicle hidden in Peach. That doesn't sound nice. Best friend of Peach. Maybe it's Apricot? No. No, Apricot is not it. It has to be 7 letters. Apricot could have been 7 letters, but no, that's not best friend of Peach. Change a letter in Peach to get a style of fashion and the music. I cannot think of anything. Change it 1 letter in Peach to get a guitar sound. Nah, Coastal City in Peach, that's plain. Fictional toy Peach. Peach is a letter bank for this recent pop hit, i.e. the title uses all the letters in Peach one or more times. Kind of person who is typically pictured the top of Peach. These do not fit at all. Paint her Peach blank. Peach singer. The second word in Peach can describe this animal. The Peach state. Okay, this is actually really shit. This is really hard. I went through the entire list of clues, and I have no idea if how any of these would fit. Georgia. Georgia is the peach state? What? Do they just grow a lot of peaches? Mushi, I did not know this. Wow! Goddamn, Mushi, what the hell? You have no idea. Oh, okay, then I actually have to do a side tracking and search the peach state. They love their peaches. Why is Georgia known as the Peach State? The Peach State has around 70 roads in the state named after peaches. In Atlanta, Peachtree Street is one of the city's major routes. Many remain puzzled by why Georgia has this nickname, and rightly so. These days, the state's most valuable fruit crop is the blueberry. Much of the land is dedicated to peanut farming. And California produces the highest number of peaches in the US. There's nothing to justify this. I would have to read this entire thing. Do you guys want me to read this entire thing to find out who the fuck wants to be the peanut state? Why not? Peanuts are pretty good. I mean, peaches are great, but you know, like, I'm not sure how I rank them compared to peanuts because neither of them are like my favorite thing. Okay, fine. I'm gonna read it since nobody's saying no here. The peach first made its way in the US in the 1500s. Peanuts grow covered in cardboard and mud. Yeah, so? It's about what's inside, Yoran. So they came from China's Silk Road via Europe. It is recorded that Franciscan monks introduced peaches to St. Simons and Cumberland Islands along Georgia's coast in 1571. Once planted, the fruit flourished in Georgian soil and produced a delectably sweet strain. However, the fruit really got a name for itself during the Civil War when soldiers from different states would pick peaches from the trees surrounding battlefields and were impressed by its deep flavor. The Georgian peach became renowned for its superior taste, appearance, and all-round quality. Okay, so it's basically more about how it kind of started being cultivated there than anything. Another consequence of the Civil War was the need to create an image for the New South. Cotton plantations and their links to slavery had terrible connotations and didn't fit with the idea of Southern society cutting ties with slavery. These politics, combined with the boll weevils that attacked many cotton plantations, drove the success of the peach production industry. However, like much of Southern history, there are two halves to this story. Many enslaved people were employed to work on peach plantations for next to no pay. Great. So they tried to fucking whitewash their ties, their industry, and instead just moved the previous slaves to these plantations. And their salaries could not even cover one of the peaches they were instructed to pick all day. God damn. Yeah, okay, so jumping forward a century, in 1995, the peach was designated the official state fruit, and there are plenty of events that commemorate this fruit in Georgia. Firstly, there is the annual Georgia Peach Festival, a week-long event attracting up to 10,000 visitors, taking place in Byron and Fort Valley. What started as a commemoration to the peach producers of the state is now a celebration of the fruit itself. I think I have enough information. Peanuts are a more common allergen than peaches. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so we learned something. We visited some things about slavery and the American South. Okay, next one. Okay, now we have Georgia. Coastal city in Georgia that's plain. Anybody know anything? It's 8 letters. I don't know any other city in Georgia except Atlanta. And that's not 8 letters. Clementine? Yeah? No. That's not 8 either. And it has to be plain in quotes, whatever that means. Maybe that's not... Maybe that's the wrong clue I'm looking at. Is there a Georgia singer? Savannah? Oh yeah, that would make sense because a Savannah is a plane. Wow. Well, you really know your geography, or well, your cities in Georgia. All right, so Savannah. Gosh, I would have not known either of these two. I feel bad. But whatever, we're doing it together, so it's fine. Okay, now it's 3 letters. If it's 3 letters, it cannot be change a letter, neither of these two, because the words would be too long. A vehicle hidden in Savannah. Best friend of Savannah. Fictional toy Savannah. Can't be this recent pop hit either. Kind of person who is typically pictured atop of a Savannah? Painter Savannah Blank? The second word in Savannah... Okay, Savannah is not made out of 2 words, so this can't be it either. Vehicle is van, maybe? Yeah, maybe. But... Oh yeah, hidden in Savannah. Yes! Yes, Yoran. No, it was with Savannah, not with Georgia. And van is hidden inside the word Savannah. Yes, yes. Yoran got it. Right, now with van and 4 letters. Van Gogh. Hell yeah, you're so right. Very good. Okay, that one maybe I would have guessed it too, but it didn't immediately come to me, so you were still faster. With Go, best friend. Wait, I'm gonna venture... No, that was his Van Gogh's brother, but it doesn't fit in there. It's fine. Oh, change a letter in goth? I guess goth to get a style of fashion and music. Yeah, that one worked. Oh, okay, now there's a 3 letters, 2 and 2. It's 3 words in this one. Holy shit. Hot to go? What is hot to go? Is that a song? Is that a pop song? Is that a pop song by what's her name? This singer. Chappelle Roan. Yeah. I have never listened to it, but it still gets stuck in my head. I have no idea what it sounds like. I've never listened to it, but I have seen people mention this title. That's about all I know. But yeah, you must be correct. It is a letter bank of goth. Yeah. Okay, now 2 words. 8 letters followed by 4 letters. Best friend of Hot to Go. The second word that Hot to Go can describe this animal. 2 would describe an animal? I don't see how that would describe an animal. Maybe it has 2 of something, but like how many animals don't have 2 of something? Hot to Go singer, yeah, is the actual Chappelle Roan. Yeah, Wait, did I not spell that correctly? How do you spell the name? Isn't it Chappelle? Oh, huh? It's with a double L as well. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was always just one L, but okay. Apparently, I didn't know how to spell the name. Right. Second word describes animal must be for the next to this. Roan is a collar of horse. Oh, is it? What color is it? A coat of fur found in many animals that has an even mixture of white and pigmented hairs. Oh, this kind of coloring. That is cool. That's pretty cool. Yes. So, horse, I guess. Yeah. Okay, next one. Best friend. Okay, six letters. Best friend of horse. Change one letter in horse to get a guitar sound. Fictional toy horse could be something, but I don't know. Or person typically pictured the top of horse could also be a thing. Cowboy? Yes. Cowboy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that was right. 5 letters. Best friend of cowboy. Change one letter in cowboy to get a guitar sound. Fictional toy cowboy. Well, how would it be yeehaw? It's now 5 letters, and also it's none of these 3. Woody? Wait, what's Woody? Is that a fictional toy cowboy? Woody from Toy Story, right. Okay. Yeah, alright. Well, so last one, best friend of Woody, which I also don't know what their name is. Or change one letter in Woody to get a guitar sound. No, it must be the best friend, Buzz. Change one letter in Buzz to get a guitar sound. Well, yeah, it's Fuzz. Because we needed to get to Fuzz. Fuzz is it's a guitar effect, kind of. It's like a fuzz pedal. Yeah, well, anyways, that's amazing. We did this together without any clues. It's called Rattle. Here, I can post the link. We've been doing this one in the Discord. Well, mostly these other people though. I think Shalama was doing it the most. But here, I can... Okay, I'm gonna put this in parentheses. With chat's help though. Because I would have not done this one 100% myself. You muted the Dailies channel as soon as it was formed. I get it. I do not blame you. I just saw that stuff was kind of there to stay for the time being, so I figured, okay, let's just make a new channel. Because if it was a thread kind of doesn't invite new people to join. So yeah, sorry daily gamers. Yeah. You broke all of their hearts. Typical Yoran. Absolutely typical. Okay, well. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so the game has this problem again with not letting me full screen it. I don't know if I can actually fix that. We will attempt. We will give it a shot. But last time I tried, I was having problems with that, so I might not try for very long. Yeah, I think it's doing the same thing where it doesn't capture my mouse for some reason. But why? 'Cause it worked at some point. Why? Why? Why, old Sky? Oh, great. And now it's doing the fucking thing with the black shit. Oh! You gotta bounce. Boss actually wants you to do work today. Oh, I'm so sorry. I wish your boss knew better, but good luck with that. On your gaming time too. That's terrible. You've got the worst boss. No respect whatsoever. You're gonna lurk too, Mushi? Okay, enjoy your lurk. I'm just gonna run this thing in windowed mode. I don't know. Sorry folks, I don't know what happened. But we're running it like this now. I don't know why the game no longer accepts OBS capture. Maybe OBS did some stupid update. Simona, is that your name? Ah, can you at least fucking hide these ugly yellow bars? I'm going insane over here. I'm going absolutely not Torino. Okay, it's fine. This is good enough, right? I wish I could hide the fucking top bar. I'm going insane. I swear I'm going insane. Is Simona here? Simona just left, Cat. This game was released this year. Yeah, but it's made in adventure, whatever that engine is called. Some adventure game engine that's ancient. So anyway, hello Raj. You assume that was Simona because Mushi said Simona hip hat after they sent a message. Who is Simona hip hat? You guys know something I don't. That's fine. Are you going to do another work stream one day? There's always a slight chance to do those because I often need emotional support when I work from home, and I do still work from home kind of half of the week these days. You never know, Mushi, maybe tomorrow. Oh look, the character Fia has the new outfit in this loading screen. Alright. I need to hook an update. Set game. Old Skies. I also one change, like the reason why I'm doing this via chat now is because I'm trying to stream to YouTube simultaneously, and now I'm trying to do it via Restream.io, which I might actually not be able to use either because this replaces all my overlays in OBS. I don't really like how the chat looks. The chat doesn't really have an integration for emotes. That's a big problem. The other big problem is these overlays always are showing me how many fucking viewers I have currently, and I do not want to see that. I specifically do not want OBS to show me anywhere how many people are currently watching, and this thing insists to have that visible and to not be able to turn it off. which is really upsetting. Simona is your friend. Well, that's very nice that they drop by. Anything with YouTube chat will suck for emotes. Yeah, I know. And I don't really know how to still look at the YouTube chat. I guess I could embed it into the stream, but then I have to still look at the stream and at the other chat in order to see if anybody on YouTube ever says anything. Or I have to use that thing that Shadow was maybe using. I forgot already what it was called. I think Piz told me. YouTube chat is a lost cause. I don't know. Yeah, maybe they'll improve it someday. Right now it is terrible. Okay. You people remember that we were looking to prevent this detective's friend from being murdered? I think her name was Yvonne or something. And we went to this guy's place who is suspected to do the murder tomorrow, and we tied him up and we knocked him out by giving him a mixture of alcohol and some sleep-inducing drugs. And somebody else is now shown to do the murder tomorrow. So this guy is a hitman, and he's gonna have somebody else stand in for him if he can't do the job. I can look at Yvonne Lozzotti. Was that the name? Yeah. Okay, so what do we know about her? She's 29 on 9/11/2001. Employment history: journalist, The Village Eye. Known relationship: Dion Lozzotti. Cause of death: homicide. Timeline impact rating: low.
Yvonne wrote for the Village Eye newspaper, huh? No wonder she never told me where she worked.
You know of it?
Not really. They were this little rag of a newspaper, practically a tabloid. They went out of business 40 years ago, at least.
Their main headquarters was in Astor Place, if you think it's worth checking out.
Oh, I forgot to turn off my freaking my Spotify.
May as well. Thanks, Nos.
I started hearing some fucking trumpet in the background. Like, did they have that in the game? They have some marching band playing outside the block. Tanaka is the money. In date everything? Really? Oh, did you see that on Shadow's stream? Did she play a lot of date everything? Did she finish it? Okay, who are these other people? Hana Tanaka is the detective I'm with. I'm probably not able to search her while she's present, but let's see.
Fia, are you really looking up the archive data of a client in front of the client?
I still don't get why that's taboo.
No?
What's wrong with that?
I'll just pretend you didn't do that, okay?
Fuck off, Nozo. I can fucking snoop on my clients. What's the problem? You're browsing IMDb. It related to date everything or just casually? Okay, Nicholas Cord. Who the hell is Nicholas Cord? Is this the guy we tied up? I think it is.
No entry.
Results.
Wasn't there a best-selling biography written about him?
Oh yeah, yeah. We also said that the guy that now is tied up, he eventually got imprisoned, and he also like confessed to having killed hundreds of people or something like that.
Yes, but a lot of Nick's targets were very high profile. His archive data was probably redacted.
Oh well, worth a shot.
I'll just remove his name from the search list.
Okay. So, not very much info to go off of. I'm guessing I can go outside, right? Can I just leave? Yeah, I can.
You don't have to say it.
Say what?
Come in here to save one person, when thousands more are about to die. It's selfish. I get it. I've made my peace with it.
Selfish or not, we couldn't save any of those thousands, even if we wanted to.
And do you want to?
What I want doesn't matter, Hannah. I'm here for you, not for me.
Thanks, Yor, and I will be drinking my tea. He didn't do the one you're interested in. Now someone else took the contract since he was tied up. Yes, indeed. So now I have to go figure out who is the new hitman. I can go to the Village Eye and check in on Yvonne, because she might be working there currently. There's a fresh-faced officer furiously writing in a ticket book.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, hey. This your vehicle? Sorry about writing you up. Just doing my job.
Don't worry, that car isn't mine.
Okay, good. If it were, you'd owe the city $80.
80 bucks?
What kind of moron parks in front of a fire hydrant?
Oh my god, that's such a New Yorker accent. You already finished your cup of tea this morning? Very nice. I have this entire teapot over here to refill my cup. Oh my god, I have to give you a life update. That's a cute teapot. Yeah, I love it, and I bought it from like a very like one of these flea markets when it was happening around my area, and it was so cheap. I think maybe I paid like $5 for this. It's so cute, but I don't use it often enough. And I figured during streams I should just make an entire pot of tea and just keep it next to me here, because I always need to drink more. And instead of just going halfway through and making new tea, I can just keep refilling it. That's one reason. And the other reason why I'm hauling tea right now is because I started a thing. I've started counting my calories. Yeah. Wait, I'm getting distracted by my phone. So I started using some app to count my calories, and now it's making me just like have to do all I can to not snack. So my solution is drink a lot of freaking tea. I mean, it's not that tricky. Like, I'm trying to lose weight very slowly. It says I would lose like 250 grams a week. Or like a kilo a month, I guess. And it's just showing me how much I should eat in a day based on that, and I can like scan the codes for food and put in there. I mean, it helps obviously having a kitchen scale. But yeah, it's been interesting. Like, this is like the third day I'm doing it, and I'm feeling less hungry, and like I have less cravings already, because before I would just kind of like stuff my face and not really think about it. And now every time I eat anything, I have to first make sure I weigh it and I see how much left I have left in the day. I don't know, it's kind of like, it really stressed me out the first 2 days, and I'm still stressed out by it, but it's also interesting because it does change your approach to food. I don't know. I have no idea how long I'll be able to stick to it though. Like, it's not something you can easily do if you go anywhere. That's gonna be a tricky thing. Like, if you just have to eat out, or if you have to, you know, like, yeah, if you buy a lunch that's not from a supermarket where you can actually see how many calories it's gonna have. You hope it works the way I want it to and that it can stick to it. I hope so too, because I don't want to keep like getting older and just putting more kilos on. Like, it's kind of been following that trend, and it's scary. I don't know. And I know that I reach for food usually when I need comfort. Like, that's kind of like a coping mechanism. So
That's like parking rules 101 stuff.
parking rules 101 stuff, yes. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I shouldn't make fun of the accent, but it's too funny to me. Okay. Okay, do I warn somebody about the murder? That's probably pointless. Village Eye.
Are you familiar with the Village Eye?
You mean the newspaper? Sure, I know it. Never read it, but I know it.
Do you know
Do
Yvonne?
you know Yvonne Lazzotti?
Nah, sorry, is she local?
No, she works for the newspaper.
Is this... Yarn, how many New Yorkers speak like this? It's just too funny that that's such a classy New York accent, but I bet that a lot of people don't even speak it. Hello, The Control. You ever randomly go through channels you're subscribed to and find a random channel you can't remember subbing to, live streaming only to see a very interesting frog judge fish in the left corner? I don't think I've had that specific experience. I have gone through channels that I don't remember why I followed them or when I followed them, and trying to rediscover what was cool about them. You don't typically have a frog judge fish in the left corner. That is actually a spider cat. But I can understand that you can no longer tell that this thing is a spider cat. It's been kind of covered by too many things at this point. Do you want proof though? Do you want proof that this originally is a spider cat? We can get rid of some. Oh yeah. There's the layer that's covering the lower body, and I can also hide some of the hair. The thing is, I've also kind of arranged those layers. I've chopped them up, and just because I'm lazy to like redraw stuff, and now it kind of looks like this. It's kind of, the body's not exactly attached correctly anymore. We're just gonna hide all that again. We're gonna hide it. Nobody saw behind the scenes. Hey, I'm walking you. Cat, you keep thinking I'm talking to you? What? Well, I am. I am, Cat. Of course I am, this whole time. Are you just not listening? Frogs don't have hair. Well, only the interesting ones have hair. I can tell, see how you can't tell this is a spider, Cat, and I'm like, when was I talking about a spider? I should just call you just Hefty Cat instead of Cat, because there's so many cat related things on this channel that it's way too easy to trigger your reaction. Not a common experience, no. The Control. You can cross that off your bucket list. Well, I'm happy to oblige. Spider Cat posing as a British official. Yeah, it can be a judge, or it may be Beethoven or something. I think when Chaotic drew this the hair and the coat and the tie and stuff, I think we were going more for Beethoven, but I don't know. I don't think there was any reference picture being used. Control always wants Spider Cat proof. Never mind, Control is traumatized. Oh no. Oh no. Provided proof and traumatized viewers. Here we go again. You've seen a hairy frog? It was in your bathroom and picked up hair from the ground. What? Roger, what are you talking about? What do you mean? A frog jumped in your bathroom and your hair on the ground got stuck to it? A frog got inside your house? That is That is nasty. Poor frog. Can't believe it had to touch your hair on the floor. Do you think it took it away to make its nest? Anyways, yeah, Yoran, listen to the accent again.
We're trying to find her.
Hey, I'm just a greenhorn. You want to file a missing persons report? Just walk into any station.
I'm just a greenhorn.
She's not missing. We just need to find her.
Not my beat. Sorry.
Yeah, she doesn't appreciate just being asked about random people that are not even missing. That's not even that heavy of an accent. It can get even heavier than that. I feel like it's so heavy already. Okay, I'm gonna tell the cop about the murder, even though she's not gonna believe me.
Hypothetically speaking, what if I told you a murder is going to take place later tonight?
I'd ask you who your hypothetical source was, number one.
Right. Then, never mind.
You can't just say that to a fucking cop! Fia, what the fuck? You're gonna tell a cop that you think a murder is gonna happen? And then tell them, never mind? This is insane. This entire line was insane. I love how you're streaming on YouTube and Twitch and reacting to both chats, and the Twitch chat just thinks you're slowly going insane talking to imaginary viewers. I don't know if my Twitch chat thinks that. But good point. I keep forgetting that those chats are separate for you folks. Oh, they're saying we accept her insanity. Yeah, I guess my Twitch chat knows me too well at this point. Björn says there was a guy who used to go to your synagogue who was from the Bronx. His accent was much stronger. Rip Alec, he was a good guy. Aw, rip Alec indeed. You kind of assumed I was losing it? What are you... Yoran, come on. I can't believe you would assume I'm losing it and you wouldn't even react. Twitch chat says, hi YouTube chat. Is it still against the Twitch TOS to combine the chats on stream on the overlay? I need to look into the terms of service because I don't know what's okay and not okay anymore. But yeah, if I combine the chats, it's gonna be easier for everybody. Sorry, you're right. Anka losing it would imply she ever had it. Ah! Moron, you're such a dick. Yoran, please. I have it just fine.
Already forgotten.
This cop is not doing the very cop-like job. Hi, Twitch chat, specifically Rog88 says the control on YouTube. Yeah, the advantage of the YouTube chat is that they can see Twitch chat on video. You'll behave, lol. Nah, you won't behave, I know you. I'm just pretending to show outrage over here. Never heard of TOS issues with chat on screen. I'm sure I've seen combined chat on screen elsewhere. Really, Rog? I think it used to be a thing that Twitch was against. Like, I think at some point Twitch was saying you can stream to other platforms as long as you don't acknowledge it. Some weird shit like that. But they might have changed that, I don't know. Anyways, game.
I'll leave you to it.
Sure. Have a good night.
Even Yogg's multi-stream now? Yeah, well, sure they multi-stream, but the point is that they acknowledge it by either including the chat on screen or talking to the YouTube chat. Control sees everything. Are you from the actual Control game? That sounds you're more ominous than you actually are. I don't know, you sound pretty ominous. I'm not convinced now, you cannot take it back. Okay, I cannot believe this cop just literally heard about a possible murder. And she's like, oh, already forgotten. I'm just gonna go back to writing my parking tickets. It's alright. Yato has both in the same chat window on stream. Okay, well, I'll look into it, and if it's indeed true that she has both and the TOS don't mention anything, I'll just do it too from next time. A parked car that has committed some kind of local offense. Maybe this is Yvonne's car. Do we know? We cannot look at it. Can I just go inside? This large door seems quite sturdy.
The door is locked, naturally.
The office must be closed for the evening.
Naturally. A numeric keypad is embedded next to the door. Ah, of course there's a freaking code. And it's
Blast
5
it. Can't
numbers.
seem to crack it.
Blast it. How the hell am I going to find this code? Control is gonna pull a dad, going to buy milk and go AFK. Jesus. Dad, come. Don't forget to come back. Don't just go buy milk and never return.
Curious. How many times have you been asked to save someone from the attack tomorrow?
That's classified.
So, a lot. You never said yes? Not once?
Never. If we opened up that door, Ground Zero would be flooded with time travelers.
But the day before is okay.
There's a risk, but within parameters. We've taken precautions.
Precautions like doubling my security deposit?
That was one of them.
Yeah, I think this was the thing that I was... I think I commented on this last time, like, why is it that they didn't try to prevent 9/11? And I think you guys were saying that the justification is because that thing has too much of an importance ranking in the timeline, so they wouldn't touch it. Now they're saying that it's also because too many time travelers would go there and attempt to change things. So they literally do not want to time travel to 9/11 to Ground Zero at all, it sounds like. Sure, we'll take that explanation. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the Lozati residence. Oh no, the Lozati residence is where Yvonne lives.
They had me over every Friday for drinks.
They?
Yvonne and her husband, Dion.
Alright, they both live there.
Amazing how it all comes flooding back, huh? I know it's been 6 decades, but
It still feels like yesterday.
that's the thing, isn't it? It's not yesterday. It's today. Let's see what's what.
Okay, but I got a search entry on Dion Lozati. Dude, that's a long obituary. Okay, what does it say? Dion Lozati, a luminary artist, has passed away on September 5th, 2059 at the age of 82 after a lengthy battle with Skimane syndrome. Dion was best known for his series of paintings depicting smoke emanating from Ground Zero, as seen from landmarks throughout post-9/11 New York. This series was often cited as an enduring testament to the city's resilience. Dion often expressed a deep affection for these landmarks long before 9/11. He would visit a single location every day for weeks or months, drawing countless sketches until he was satisfied. This, critics have said, is what imbued his work with such a unique intimacy. It is often speculated that the loss of his wife Yvonne on that fateful September day in 2001 is what ignited his artistic odyssey. Dion's canvases, vivid with emotion, graced global galleries. including the Hyde Park Art Center in Chicago and the Park Gallery in New York. May his art and spirit forever inspire. In lieu of flowers, please make a donation to the Yvonne Lozari Foundation.
Jesus. You think he would have set the record straight at least once before he died? Yvonne might have died on September 11th, but she didn't actually die in... well, you know. People are gonna believe what they want to believe.
So her husband kind of just like chose to ignore that she didn't die in the 9/11 bombings and just kind of ignore the murder. That's, I mean, weird coping, but okay. Can we go in there?
Nobody's home. You think we're too late?
That's a terrible buzzer.
You're asking if she's murdered already? I don't think so. Autopsy put the time of death at around midnight. That's 5 hours away. There's still time to prevent it.
That's not a whole lot of time though. Well, can I just go inside? I guess I can just pick the lock.
So, any moral objections to using this?
Is that an Abbott Tech multi-tool?
You know about Abbott Tech multi-tools?
Indeed it is.
Yeah, that should do the trick. My younger self in this time would arrest you for it. But now, go to town.
We're in.
Hannah?
I'm alright. Just a bit of deja vu. I was here when I heard the news.
The news?
You know, that the towers fell. Ask anyone who was alive that day and they can tell you where they were. I was here. After I found the body. Searching for clues.
Oh shit.
If the attack happened any later, maybe I would have found some.
Okay, but now we need clues for where Yvonne is. A large painting hanging on the
A
wall?
rather nice rendering of a lighthouse. The one on Roosevelt Island, I believe. Painted several decades before they added the digital clock interface. A painting of a cube. I think it's the one in Astor Place. Strange seeing it without the glowing LED lights. This must be before they were added. A painting of the Statue of Liberty.
That's so many freaking landmarks.
Looks the same as she does in my Wen. A painting of the Brooklyn Bridge. Was this painted before or after they added those nets to prevent people from throwing things off it?
I don't know, I find it really weird when you live me and Cube, when you live in a city and you have pictures or paintings of its landmarks at home. Like, you could literally just go there and see those things. I find it really cringe because a lot of places also do that shit here in Hamburg. They have like pictures or paintings of the port or shit like that. It's like, that's fucking cringe. Like, they just really love NYC. Yeah, I know, but I mean, technically having pictures and paintings of any landmarks is kind of cringe, but I just find it even worse when it's of the same place that you live in. Me and NYC, me and Beans. Hello, Bard. Yeah, me and a lot of things today. What's up, Bard? Sorry that I didn't react to your pictures and videos that you posted recently. I keep reminding myself to do it and then I don't, and then I remind myself again and then I don't. That's the life. Okay, there's another painting in here.
I believe that's the Gothic Bridge in Central Park.
Another one of New York City.
I remember hearing it collapsed in the mid-2050s. They rebuilt it from graphene nanotube composite.
Nanotubes!
People complained it wasn't the same, but I couldn't tell the difference.
Of course they made a futuristic nanotube friggin' bridge. Anka ignoring me again. I'm sorry. I don't have the bandwidth for it all. What you been up to otherwise, Bard? Photograph of two teenage girls lies within a well-cared-for frame. Who this? Who are the... Is this Hannah and Yvonne?
I forgot she kept this.
Check out them tubes. They're nanotubes though. It's like very, very tiny. You know, not something to write home about. Feels bad, man. I know.
Jesus, look at us.
Us?
That's Yvonne and me. 18 years old, first week of college. Even then, I knew I wouldn't last the year.
If they were 18 in that picture, and this was 6 years ago, is Hannah like fucking... Oh wait, never mind, it's the future. In the future, their lifespans have been extended. Because yeah, she might be around like 70, 80 years old, but clearly she... Or maybe even older. Maybe she's like close to 100. But they have youth preserving treatments in the future. Fucking nice use of emotes, Bard.
So much water under the bridge. Almost 3/4 of a century's worth.
Yeah, so it's been like almost 75 years since that picture. So Hannah is like almost 90. Okay, what else is in here? A combination phone and an answering machine. Its light is blinking, indicating new messages. Well, we gotta listen to those. We gotta keep invading these people's privacy. You feel like you can relate? How? Well, because like by looking at pictures of being young and reminiscing old? Yeah, okay. Yeah. I also still can't believe I'm 35. Such a respectable age.
Hey Yvonne, it's Em. Haven't heard from you, but I assume we're still having drinks tonight? Windows on the World, 8 p.m. I'll be there with bells on.
Is that Hannah? What is the name M?
Yvonne was at Windows on the World the night before she was killed?
Oh, that's somebody else who left the message. I don't look 35. I don't know. Who knows what age is supposed to look like what anyways?
As last meals go, she could have done worse.
I do feel 35 though. Like I keep having knee pain, my shoulder is fucked. I'm starting to get this other pain that's kind of going down for my shoulder now. Shit's piling up.
You didn't know about this already?
No. Should I have?
You said you came here looking for clues after the murder. You didn't play these messages then?
Honestly, I don't remember. It's not like it would have mattered. Windows on the World was on the top floor of the North Tower.
Fair point.
The North Tower also fell in the 9/11 things. Raw dogging through the pain. Exactly, yeah. Bar, did you see that they said that I don't have ADHD, presumably? Did you see that? That is such bullshit. That is not true, people. You guys don't know your shit. I wrote to them back. I told the clinic that I want to retake some of the tests. They haven't responded yet. I don't know what they're gonna say. I've been mega pissed. It's just harder to diagnose women, I guess. And I am apparently I'm gonna be not any different. Okay, new location, World Trade Center. You agree often the testing can be non-definitive due to masking adaptations developed through life. Yeah, and also that, like, I would have to remember a lot of stuff from my childhood that I do not. And what I do remember is, like, or what I've talked about with my parents, so it sounds like, you know, I didn't really have that hyperactivity, but women are kind of socialized in a way to be not allowed to be hyperactive even if they would have those tendencies. So I don't know if that's like gonna provide the proof they need. Your spouse didn't get diagnosed until their 40s. Oh man. Oof. Yeah. That's tough. I was hoping to get diagnosed before my 40s, but who knows. There's multiple forms of ADHD too, and people can have a mix of them. Yeah, like I think I would still count for the more inattentive type. I just don't know why the way they do tests don't seem to account enough for that. There should be some pretty objective tests they can do though, like medication tests. Well, they didn't do any sort of medication tests on me. It's just like non-invasive questionnaires and interviews and some brain scans they did and shit. But I think the brain scans and blood tests were mostly to exclude other conditions, and whether I can actually do some trials on medication, that's another thing that they are not doing. I have to go find a psychiatrist, and I don't have one. Not a stable one. And finding an appointment to those also takes months. So Ivanka meds. Drug her up. Almost as though when testing is designed by generally neurotypical people, they can miss things. I know, right? And also when they design ADHD tests made mostly to diagnose European boys. And that's their the target they design these with in mind, and then, well, if you're not a European man, a European boy, to them bad. Anyways, let's keep listening to these voice messages.
Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone.
Okay. I think we're figuring out something here. I think Yvonne was killed. I think somebody hired a hitman to kill her because she was going to write an article in the newspaper about somebody she wasn't supposed to. Pulls back mask of the Scooby-Doo villain. Looks like it was medical misogyny again. Maybe, Bart, maybe. At least that's what I'm saying now that I'm really upset that I didn't get the outcome that I wanted. Although it is also said a lot by other practitioners I've seen content made by, like, I did watch a video by the Healthy Gamer talking about that. But yeah, I probably also just like didn't accurately present my symptoms. I probably undersold, undermined myself in some of the answers. I also feel like that's also a design flaw though, if you're supposed to remember things very accurately, or, you know, like, this is another thing you're gonna struggle with if you have ADHD, to actually recall things and have a good impression of yourself. To summarize, you have endless empathy for the crap you're going through. Oh, thank you, Bart. Especially because I know you've struggled with this stuff, and of course your partner as well. I appreciate it, and I'm not gonna give up. It's just frustrating.
Winera? Who the hell is Winera?
Who the hell is Winera? Can we search that? Both Roger's sister and you have been tested with medication as part of diagnosis. It's not hard and very effective. Really? That was part of the diagnosis? Why didn't they fucking offer us that? Like... Oh, I'm so upset. That was never even mentioned as a possibility to be part of the testing. Oh my god, I have to find out. I have to find out if there's another clinic that does that. The problem is, again, it's gonna be coming with pretty high costs. I don't know. Like, I have to kind of think about all this. How to proceed from here. Because, yeah, another clinic might have a better testing procedure, but... yeah, I gotta also save up for doing it, I guess. It's frustrating though. Like, why is it that some clinics like can allow you to just like try the treatment, and others are like, oh, we're just gonna ask you some questions, and then, you know, this was years and years ago now, and not Germany. Yeah, of course, I understand, but you would also hope that they've researched enough that they can standardize these things by now, but I guess not. Okay, Winera. Winera is something we can search. Winera of USA Inc. Okay, it's a business. Type of business: import-export. So Yvonne was... She probably uncovered some shit this business was up to. Known dates of operation: March 1994 to September 2001. Some scandal was exposed and took them out of business, didn't it? Average reported annual earnings: $1.5 million per year. Known address: oh, number 2 World Trade Center. Never mind, they probably were took out of business because of the World Trade Center collapse and not because of Yvonne exposing anything.
Winera of USA is a business inside the North Tower of the World Trade Center. If that message on the answer phone is anything to go by, it's probably worth looking into.
Interesting. Did Simon write this game? Why would Simon... why would you say that? Your spouse had to pay for private diagnosis by a psychologist, and it was via a few video calls with them, a written question thing, which also included separate conversations with spouse, the other one to cross-reference experiences talked about. It was pricey, but their father and stepmom paid for it. Yeah, okay, that sounds more similar to what I had to do, but there was no, like, in-person conversation with other people. Other people on my behalf just filled out some similar questionnaires to what I had to do, and that was it. But when I spoke to the doctor who basically gave me the results, just talked me through the results a bit, she said that they mostly weighted what I said in the interviews. Like, they weighted that more than, like, feedback from partner or friends or whatever. Or even, like, the questionnaire that I provided. So, like, if I didn't recall or properly communicate in that interview all the struggles that I have or whatever, that basically kind of, you know, ruined my chances. That's why I want to redo that again and see if like that changes my scores. Because some of the scores were at the threshold of things and others were far below. Simon would have written this game because it's about 9/11. Oh god. Simon does make a lot of 9/11 jokes, that's true. Could also factor in the difference of countries' approaches to this. Yeah, of course it's different countries, but I'm sure that even between the clinics in this country, there's probably different approaches. It's just too hard to even get an appointment. Like, even at a private clinic, it can still take forever till you get one. Like, because this one was also, I mean, it's not a private clinic, well, or it probably is a private clinic, actually, but, like, I have to see if my health insurance might reimburse me partially, but I've not heard from them. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but yes, I did have to pay for this, this procedure so far. And I've kind of lost faith that I'm ever gonna find like a place that doesn't require out-of-pocket payment, because like everything that is more like public insurance based seems even more crowded by a waiting list. What's here? The cover of the book says best journalism practices. Y2K edition. Fucking Y2K.
Anything that's on television right now, I can watch on demand at home.
An archaic remote device for operating a television. You're not gonna sit and watch the telly. Okay, look, I think we got... No, there's something else here. A few hand-drawn sketches lie on this desk.
This one looks to be the most recent.
Y2K gonna kill my computer. Wait, what's this sketch?
Nozzo, isn't this the archway leading to Rock Camp Plaza?
Oh, is that what that is?
Technically, you are right. It was renamed about 20 years ago. In your card win, it's called Washington Square Park.
Oh.
Right. Hannah, Dion's obituary says he would often spend weeks or months at a time visiting and sketching the same landmark.
I don't know him all that well, but it sounds like him.
And those sketches on the Lazotti's table, they were of the Washington Square Park Arch, correct?
That's what they look like. So you think he's at Washington Square?
Seems likely.
Couldn't hurt to check.
Yeah, he's there, but where's his wife? She's gonna be at that bar, right? Okay, let's go out of here. There are no more clues to check. Okay, now I have 2 more locations. I can go to the World Trade Center. I can go to the Washington Square Park. Let's go to there first.
Is that him?
Yes.
You mean Dion? I think so. It's been 60 years since I've seen him, and even then I didn't know him well.
Incidentally, you really should sub-vocalize.
Ugh, no. Never got the hang of it.
Fair enough.
If you don't sub-vocalize, it makes it harder to stay concealed, lady. If the rain bothers this pigeon, it gives no sign.
What on earth would I say?
Talk to the birds, Fia. Come on. This guy's intently focused on his work, lost in his own world.
Hello.
Well, let's
Excuse me?
pester him.
Huh?
Huh?
Oh, sorry. Lost in another world.
Are you Dion Lazotti?
Yeah. That's me.
Just going around chatting like she's on AirPods. What? Yeah, talking to the birds. Well, you know, you could be wearing AirPods to conceal the fact that you're actually talking to the birds. You know? Like, everybody would think you're just in a phone call.
Oh, thank Christ.
Is something wrong?
There's no way to put this delicately, but
Can we just say Yvonne is in trouble?
We have reason to believe your wife is in trouble.
Oh. Well, Yvonne's not my problem anymore.
Wait, what?
So, can you leave me alone, please? You're in my light.
You don't get it. She's in serious danger. We need to find her as soon as possible.
What do you mean she's not his problem anymore? Are they broken up?
No. Nope. I'm done. Whatever mess she's gotten into, she can clean it up herself.
Quite.
You don't seem concerned.
You don't seem concerned.
Because I'm not. It's just like I said. She's not my problem anymore. It's been way too long being angry. I just want to focus on this. Can I do that? Please?
Wait, are you and Yvonne having problems?
Not that it's any of your business, but yeah.
I had no idea. She never said.
Do we know you?
Well...
No, forget it. I don't care. If you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you.
Family drama.
Are you familiar with Hannah Tanaka?
Yvonne's cop friend? Not a lot. They had a fling back in college, before she met me.
They had a fling. They had... What? They had a fling and Hannah didn't mention this?
Oh, they did they?
You didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, well, you know, college.
Look, if there's any drama here, I want no part of it. I just want the paint.
So they had a fling in college and then they continued being friends after Yvonne got married. And now the marriage has fallen apart. Interesting. What are you painting? Let's just ask him about the paintings.
What are you painting?
The arch. I've been obsessed with it since I was a kid. Been sketching it for weeks. Figured it was time to dive in. So here I am.
What is so special about the arch?
What is it about the arch that obsesses you?
Oh my god, and the friggin' towers are right in between.
The lines, the curves, the park beyond. The way it perfectly frames the Twin Towers.
Yeah, it sure does.
I want to capture it all. Not quite there yet, but I'll get it one day.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
One day. Without the towers, though.
Practice. That's all it takes.
Or was the arch also destroyed? No, it wasn't destroyed in the attack, was it?
Yvonne used to make fun of me for liking it so much. But she can't make me feel bad about it anymore. So I'm painting it.
About Yvonne, can we still not ask you anything?
Why are you so upset with Yvonne?
Like I said, if you don't know, I'm not saying.
Fine.
We're going to go now, Dion.
Stop pestering the heartbroken guy.
I'm sorry about everything.
Nothing to be sorry about. I'm done with all of it.
Okay. Can I talk to Hannah about all this? Maybe in a different environment? No, I can't talk here. Can we talk at the World Trade Center?
Huh.
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah. Just thinking how this just looks like any other building when you're right up next to it. As long as I don't look up.
Hannah?
Yeah?
Okay, questions about
Can
Yvonne.
you tell me about Yvonne?
We roomed together in college. Hofstra. I wasn't happy there, but she was nice. We got along. Even when I dropped out the first year and enrolled in the academy, she kept in touch. Emailed me every week, making sure I was okay. Annoying as hell, but anyway.
Yvonne checked in on you.
Why did Yvonne feel the need to check in on you?
Because I was a New York cop in the 90s, that's why. And not just any cop. Back then, you could count the officers who looked like me on one hand. Yvonne worried that the pressure would get to me.
And did it?
I've made it to retirement age, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay, more thoughts on Yvonne in college.
So, you and Yvonne, in college.
And your fling.
What about it?
You didn't think to volunteer that information?
It's personal and not relevant.
Well, it might be relevant to this mission.
Look, it was a one-time thing, and we were both high as hell. I barely remember it. I never mentioned it again, and neither did she. I can't believe she told Dion.
Okay, her husband knew, and the wife told him. Okay, what about Dion, though?
What about Yvonne's husband? Dion, he said.
I know what you're thinking. That's a dead end. Dion's a good dude. Or maybe he was? I have no idea if he's still alive. Anyway, I talked to him, unofficially, at Yvonne's funeral and stuff. He was clean. But it's not like I've been right about anything so far. Damn it. They always say you shouldn't work cases you're personally involved in. This is why.
So, thoughts on Dion?
I don't know if I trust my thoughts anymore. I didn't even know they were having problems. If I'd known, maybe I would have, I don't know, talked to her or something. Been a better friend.
You're trying to save her life. I call that being a good friend.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Yeah, no sense wool gathering.
Wool gathering. Alright, go into the... Oh, I can either go to the windows on the world bar thing or to Winera of USA. I think I'm gonna go to the Winera thing to find out
Nobody appears to be in.
what's happening here.
Huh. That's a pretty bare bones lock. You know, in case you wanted to know that for any reason.
Right. Just a sec.
Huh. Strange.
God, they just pick the door here as well? That's way too easy.
Something catch your eye?
There's no alarm or anything in this friggin' office?
No. Nothing. And that's what's strange. You know how expensive it was to rent an office in this building? If you could afford it, you want to show it off. But this place, I don't think we could find a more generic-looking office if we tried.
And that's relevant?
No idea. Let's look around.
No surveillance cameras? Nothing? This computer was left on, it hums slightly. There's a freaking email exchange with Yvonne Lozzotti and the Winera admin. From Winera admin to me. Date September 5th, 2001. Subject new invoices. Hi Em, I've FedExed the latest set of invoices. Could you get those payments processed by end of day tomorrow? Okay, are these in chronological order? Yes, they are. Yvonne on the 6th of September says, interview for an article. Hi Em, my name is Yvonne Lozzotti with the Village Eye. I'm writing an article about office workers in the World Trade Center, and I was hoping to talk to you about what's it like. Can I swing by your desk after work hours someday soon? I promise not to take up too much of your time. And then it says, answer from me to Yvonne, 6th of September. Hi, what's the title of your article? If you haven't chosen one yet, how about elevated efficiency? Anyway, thanks so much for thinking of me. I'm just an office drone, but I am happy to talk. I usually wrap up around 6 p.m. How about you swing by tomorrow? Okay. Subject, payment on the 7th of September from Joe DeMarco. You handle the payments at Winera. I really need an advance on my next payment. It's extremely urgent. Your boss knows why. Sus. That is fucking sus. What did I say? Well, what did Em say to Joe DeMarco? Hi Joe, I'm not authorized to send out any payments early. I need to speak to my boss first. Can you give me a few days? M. And then he answers basically half an hour later, a few days? I need it tonight. I don't like being stonewalled. Do I need to come over there? Oh my god. Spoopy. From Winera admin to M. Subject payment authorization question mark. It's fine, just give him whatever he needs. Even more sus. Then she answered to Joe DeMarco. It was the same day, actually. You can stow the attitude. I spoke to my boss and he authorized the early payment. I suggest you chill next time. M. And then he says, thank you. Don't ever do this to me again. So this Joe DeMarco sounds like he's blackmailing somebody here. I would say he sounds like he's blackmailing the boss. Me to... Okay, M to Yvonne Lozzotti. Better than DNT. So much for not too much of your time, huh? Not that I'm complaining. Beats spending all night watching trash dramas on DNT. Drinks tomorrow? I'll call you. M. Or blackmailed or owes someone threatening. Yeah, all those can be possible. Then Yvonne answering her, I can think of plenty of worse ways to waste my time. Drink sounds fantastic. And no judgments about DNT here. My dial is permanently set to channel 10. Yvonne. That was on the 8th. Then on the 9th, this is the M that she was going to meet for drinks. And it says from M to Yvonne. Waited an hour, then left. There are these amazing things called phones, which we carry around in our pocket now. Shall we try again? Do you know Karaoke Rose? M. Sounds like she was stood up by Yvonne. Yvonne then says the next day, I'm so sorry, was under a deadline and I lost track of time. Yes, Karaoke Rose sounds great. 7:30, Yvonne. Okay. That was 12:49 a.m. And then... Wait, what? I'm a bit confused about... Oh yeah, 12:49 a.m. I don't understand the timeline here. 7:30 p.m. it would be. Oh, no? Was that an extra re in the reply? I don't know, there shouldn't be. And you know what else is confusing the time here? Because it says 9:09 a.m. on the 10th of September. But it should have been p.m. here. I think this a.m. is a spelling error. M says, sang 2 songs just between you and me. I was hilariously bad. You'd know that too if you were there. M. So she was stood up again. Then Yvonne responds again an hour later. But it still claims to be 9 a.m. Doesn't make sense. M, I'm so sorry. Things got on top of me at work. Again, I'm so not used to this hectic schedule. One more chance, this Monday, Windows on the World, my treat, Yvonne. Why would you try again? I swear to God. At that point, you stood up a person twice. There's no saving that. There's barely... Nah, I don't think. And then M says, if you want to take me to the top of the world, I'm not going to say no. You know I've worked in this building for 2 years and never been up there. Looking forward to it, M. Wow, she's still accepted. And then her boss says, subject question mark, question mark, question mark. Am I hearing this right? You've been talking to a reporter. As we discussed when you were hired, the accounts we are dealing with are very sensitive, so be careful what you say. Okay. Maybe set an alarm, lol. Yeah, right? Okay, so they are... Maybe they hit it off romantically, ish at that interview, but there's no info on what could have been sensitive that they talked about. A short hall leads to a dark back room.
A few desks, more computer monitors, a whiteboard or two. Nothing particularly special about any of it.
Okay. Nothing to rummage through at this desk? I can't believe that person just left the computer running and went to the bar. You're still sus on that extra reply? Like it was forwarded to someone and maybe the reply was an impersonator. You think? I don't know. Maybe. But I'm also annoyed at the timestamps because this really doesn't make sense that it's 9:09 a.m. Unless they really meant to do karaoke at 7:30 a.m. in the morning, like that, is that something people do? Oh my god, like this person sent an email at 12:49 a.m. and maybe she really meant meet me at karaoke at 7:30 a.m. Oh god.
Hannah?
Yeah?
Let's get
Nothing
back
she
to it,
has
shall
to
we?
say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Go to Windows on the World.
So, do you see her?
Who? Yvonne?
Yes, Yvonne.
No, but I think someone is looking at you. Very closely, in fact.
Huh? Who's that?
Do you know that woman?
No, I don't.
She's smiling now.
I can see that.
You sure you don't know her?
I don't.
Well, she certainly knows you. I'll wait by the elevator and keep an eye out for Yvonne. You talk to that woman and find out what's what.
Yeah, good idea.
Are you sure I should just talk to a random person who thinks they know me? Peepers, yeah. Yes, Moosh.
Right.
Is that person trying to flirt with me?
Hi? Sorry, but do we know each other?
Know each other.
Yeah.
We know each other now, don't we?
Right.
I'm not sure we do.
Well, then they do want to flirt with me. Not like you don't talk to random people thinking you know them. Look, it's happened in my life and it's always embarrassing.
Well, we can change that easily. What's your name?
Oh my god. Also, I've never understood the skill of some people to just like look straight up at somebody else until they come over to talk to you, or like you go and talk to them. Oh my god, that would make me friggin' run to the end of the world.
I'm Fia Quinn.
Why do you give your true name?
And poof! Hi, Fia. Now I know who you are.
Poof. Yay, social anxiety.
Amazing, huh?
Sure. Yes.
Amazing.
I am aware. But the question is, am I amazing enough for us to share a drink?
Damn you forward.
Too strong?
A bit?
A bit, perhaps.
And yet, you're still talking to me. Do you still talking to me?
Oh my god. Okay, seriously.
My name is M. Quentin, by the way.
She's the woman working in that office. I see. She's got the flirty energy all around.
Quentin?
Yeah, Like the old singer.
No, dude, this person is also related to those Quentin people.
And poof. Now you know me, too.
You really like doing the friggin' sorcery arms.
Got your face. They can see your blush from the other tower.
I am not blushing.
Of course you're not. Look, I'll make this easy for you. If you want to sit and join me, I'd like that very much.
Why is that person flirting with us?
If not, hey, I tried. No pressure.
Milzo, is that...
The park gallery curator? Could be. I'm not sure.
Meow.
This must be... Is this Imani when she was young? Yeah, why would people flirt? I don't fucking know. That's exactly... Why do people flirt? What is wrong with them?
But either way, her voice matches the one on the Lazati's answering machine. So you should find out what she knows.
M is gazing thoughtfully out the window. If she notices your presence, she gives no sign. Oh yeah, now she turned away and she's waiting for me to make my own move. There's somebody here enjoying his meal and the view in equal measure. And this person is enjoying her book instead of the view. You hope she looks up at least once. She won't get another chance. I hope this person doesn't die in the bombing. All of these people could die in the bombing. This is really fucked. Whoever this man is, he's not important to your mission here. But he might die. Okay, do I sit down and talk to her? Okay, fine. Fine, we do it.
So,
The seat taken. Am I going to flirt back? Fine, we're gonna flirt back. Fuck it.
is the seat taken?
No, but maybe you can do something about that. You had me worried. I wasn't sure if you were gonna bail or not.
What's interesting is that she's here on account of trying to meet up with Yvonne, in which she clearly has some kind of interest, and now she's flirting with Fia instead. Like, I don't even know if she's been stood up a third time yet.
Getting rejected twice in one evening? Not sure I could take it.
Oh, did she already get rejected by Yvonne? Oh no. Oh wait, Pi Sycamore? What? Do I tell her about Pi Sycamore yet? Okay, let's do that.
Are you familiar with Pi Sycamore? Or Paula Cameron?
Who?
An artist. I think you would like her paintings very much.
I studied art history in college, but I never heard of her.
Is this the point where I tell the young Imani about Pi Sycamore and that leads her into an obsession with Pi Sycamore? Oh my god, I love how this game is making you like plant the seed for something that happens in your current timeline by doing this time travel shit.
You'll have to show me sometime.
Do I show her sometime? You're very forward.
You're very forward.
Hello, Jambello. You want me to hydrate? Can do.
Does that bother you?
I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. Ooh, I like the flirty wordy.
I got stood up tonight. Again. I don't want smoke.
Okay, so she already got stood up by Yvonne the third time.
Gotta carpe diem while you can, you know? So, I saw you walk in, and well, here we are.
Your surname, Quentin.
What about it?
You said it was like the old singer. Do you mean Lizzie Quentin?
The one and only. You a fan?
I'm familiar with her work.
Yeah, familiar with the with her.
I have the best story about her. Bet you can't guess what it is.
Well, I know she robbed a bank. She's a jewel thief.
She was a jewel thief.
Huh? No, not that I know of.
No, she wasn't a jewel thief. She robbed a bank. Why did I have only the option to say she was a jewel thief?
Lizzie and me, we're related.
Yeah, okay.
She's my great-grandmother.
I knew that. It was jewels? Oh, yeah, you're right. It was the jewelry store. I thought, for some reason, in my head, I thought they went and they actually, like, robbed a bank after they drove off from the jewelry store. Never mind. It's fine. You're right.
It's obvious, right? I mean, I look just like her.
No, you don't, actually.
Huh. Usually people think I'm joking when I tell them we're related, but not you.
And are you joking?
No, it's all true. Just don't ask me to sing. I did not inherit that.
Well, okay, so you are related, perhaps.
You were here to meet Yvonne Lazzotti, weren't you?
Huh?
Huh? How do you know?
Okay, what's going on? How did you know that?
I'm looking for her.
Yeah, you and me both. She stood me up 3 nights in a row. Who are you, anyway?
Fia Quinn, as I said.
Sure. And I'm Tyra Banks. And poof. Turns out we don't know each other after all.
Okay, no longer flirting. Sag.
Are you familiar with Dion Lazzotti?
No. Is that Yvonne's brother? Father?
Her husband.
Oops. Did she not mention she had a husband?
Her what?
Her husband?
I see. This just gets better and better.
Well, they're separated currently, so...
So you don't know him?
Maybe. Maybe they're separated.
No,
I don't know their deal.
him.
Can you tell me anything about Yvonne?
Like what?
How did you meet?
She came to my office one day, wanted to interview me about the company I work for.
What company is that?
Some little nothing import-export company, just a few floors down. We talked, we had a few drinks. We ended up in my apartment.
Oh.
3 weeks later, she won't give me the time of day.
Oh.
I wasn't ready to call the U-Haul yet, but I thought, whatever, nothing. Not gonna mope. Look where I am. On top of the goddamn world.
She interviewed you, and then you hooked up.
You said Yvonne interviewed you, so she's a journalist.
That's what she told me. But then again, she told me a lot of things.
So you work here, in the World Trade Center?
Yeah, as do 5,000 other people.
And you plan to come to work tomorrow?
I get paid under the table, and I have New York rent to pay, so yeah.
I see. That explains it.
Explains what?
Never mind.
Wait, I'm not sure what it explains. Don't come to work tomorrow. I can tell her don't come to work tomorrow.
I'm going to offer some advice, and I suggest you listen.
What?
Fia, be careful.
Can I not tell this person to not come to work tomorrow?
I know, Nozzo, but I have to try.
Don't come to work tomorrow. Find a reason to sleep in.
A reason to stay in bed, huh? Now who's being forward?
What? Oh, no, I didn't mean that.
Yeah, oh shit, we're getting misinterpreted here.
Sorry, Fia, or whoever you are. That ship has sailed. Poof, gone. At least for now.
Right. Forget I said anything.
Damn, she's no longer interested in me.
Do you have any idea where Yvonne might be?
No idea. And I don't care. I follow baseball rules. 3 strikes and you're out.
I probably should go.
If that's what you want.
Look, Imani, for what it's worth, it was really nice to see you.
How'd you know that?
Know what?
That my name is Imani.
Isn't that what M is short for?
Maybe for you, but most people assume it's Emily.
Well, I'm not most people.
Yeah, I get that feeling.
Oh god. This is so fucking awkward.
Well, leave if you're gonna. This view isn't gonna enjoy itself.
Right. Oh, smooth, Quinn. Real smooth.
Nozzo, I don't suppose you could hit the rewind button so I could try that again?
You know that it only activates if the system thinks you're dead, or almost dead. Almost dying of embarrassment doesn't count. Sorry.
Right. Thanks for that.
It should count.
Anytime.
It should really count. It's a real thing, dying of embarrassment. Okay, can I look up anything new? No. Can I tell Hannah anything new?
Yvonne is still a no-show. Any luck with the supermodel?
Luck?
Did you learn anything?
Oh, her name is Imani. I mean, M. Her name is M.
No luck. We didn't score. Classic Nozzo not allowing us to die of embarrassment.
Anything else?
Not much. I'll tell you on the way down.
What's the hurry?
Let's just go.
Yeah, let's just go. Our
Fine. You're in
you
charge.
know, romantic things didn't play out. Nozzo hates ERP.
No idea.
In the other meaning of the acronym, right? The erotic role-playing.
Yvonne was cheating on Dion?
Oh, so that's maybe why they split up, because Yvonne cheated on Dion with this person.
She just didn't seem the type.
It's not exactly something you tell people about, is it?
No, I guess not.
What do I do with that information?
Hannah,
Yeah?
let's get back to it, shall we?
Yeah. No sense wool gathering.
I really don't know. Maybe I can go back up to the office. See if anything changed there. Maybe the computer got more emails. No. No new emails. And it feels like Fia doesn't really want to go back and talk more with M. Guess I gotta leave.
So I finally did it. I finally went to Windows on the World.
You never went before?
No. I always meant to. I figured I would go there one day. I always thought there'd be time. Until there wasn't.
Okay, I can maybe try again at the Village Eye. But I really need this freaking code. How do I guess this freaking code?
Blast it. Can't seem to crack it.
Does the cop know the code?
Hello.
She wouldn't.
Yeah?
I'll leave you to it.
Sure. Have a good night.
Plus, you don't really want to tell a cop that you're trying to break into this building. Okay, what do I do? Oh, I can go back to Dion and ask him about his wife cheating. Just
Dion?
Just friggin' push all the buttons, trigger all the painful topics.
Yeah.
Your wife had an affair, didn't she?
Your wife had an affair, didn't she? with a woman named M.
That was one of them.
One of them.
There was more than one.
She didn't do much to hide it. It's like she wanted to get caught. And now, you know too. Great.
About M?
What do you know about M?
Only that she's some corporate type working in the World Trade Center. How am I supposed to compete with that?
What do you mean how you're supposed to compete with that? That's boring.
Look, I come here to try and not think about it, okay?
You're not thinking about your wife's mistress by painting the World Trade Center where she works.
Now what? Fia, why did you have to fucking ruin the painting for the guy? He wasn't thinking about that.
Okay, fair point. Maybe I don't have to draw the towers, just the arch. No, screw that. I'm not letting her take this from me. I'm painting it all.
Yeah, paint it all, man. Don't ruin this shit for him.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Hey, there are plenty of fish in the sea, right? Sometimes I think I never should have left home. Tobruk may have been in the middle of nowhere, but no, she won't drive me back there. I won't give her the pleasure.
What brook?
Tobruk.
Tobruk?
Place I grew up. A little place on Long Island, more trees than people. And as you can guess, more than one brook.
Two?
That's the type of sizzling creativity I left behind.
Oh my god.
Never thought I'd miss it, but no, I'm staying. Not giving her the pleasure.
I doubt she would care if you went back or not, but okay.
We're going to go now, Dion. I'm sorry about everything.
Nothing to be sorry about. I'm done with all of it.
Okay, that didn't really give me new information though, did it? Except that Yvonne was cheating with more people. Okay, I don't really know where to go except the landing, the residence, and then maybe the landing point again. Where is this woman? Did she get more messages on her phone? Play first message.
Hey, Yvonne. It's Em. Haven't heard from you, but I assume we're still having drinks tonight? Windows on the World, 8 p.m. I'll be there with bells on.
Leave Winera alone. This is not a joke. Leave Winera alone.
No, those are still the only messages.
Hannah?
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait, there's a trash bin. Did I look through that? A small plastic trash bin. Yeah, there. Whenever you see a fucking trash bin in video games, in point and clicks at least, you gotta fucking rummage through that.
There's a crumpled up piece of paper in the trash bin.
There always is a crumpled up piece of paper in the trash bin. Can't believe I didn't see that earlier. Yvonne, remember these D's. These nuts. Sorry. There's 3 D's. 1, Dion's home. 2, DNT. 3, dorm. Pumpkin dab, exactly. Just like there's always money in the banana stand. What is that reference from, Shalama? But yeah, there's always money in the banana stand, sure. Okay, so remember these 3 Ds? Dion's home, DNT, dorm? It's from Community? Oh. Throw it away when you memorize it. Don't get locked out of work again. Yvonne. She wrote this message to herself. Not Arrested... Okay, it's Arrested Development, not Community. Damn, Roger, you almost got it. Always Sunny? We're just listing friggin' shows now. Okay, so Dawn's apartment.
I've rooted through that trash enough.
Okay, what was it again? Dion's home DNT dorm. Okay, that must be the code to entering her workplace. But I'm not sure how that translates into numbers. Roger thought he had it, but you're streets ahead. Sag. Poor Raj being streets behind. It's okay, Raj. I'm always streets behind with any pop culture reference, so it's alright. Too many streets behind between you and Shalama. 3Ds, as mnemonics go, it's a handy one. Didn't Dion mention his hometown? What was it? Oh, Dion's home as in Tobruk. Then DNT. Didn't you see these initials in one of the emails at the Winera office? What were they referring to? Oh shit, I already forgot. Do you remember, chat? Wasn't there a photo taken at university dormitory inside Yvonne's apartment? Yeah.
Blast it. Can't seem to crack it.
That was a fucking community reference, the streets ahead thing. Oh my god, you're just being obnoxious now. What the fuck? Do I need to go back to and read those emails? Fuck, I can't remember what it said. And yeah, I'm not helping, so I think we have to go back to the office and read it. That's a great screensaver. Okay, DNT. Where is it? Better than DNT. Right. DNT was that television channel. Trash dramas on DNT. Okay. Channel 10. Channel 10. Okay, so the number, that code, okay, maybe it's number 10. Then Tobruk is probably 2. And then the last one was, what was the last clue? The dorm. What number is associated with the dorm? Gotta see the photo, yeah. Okay, gonna go to the residence one more time. '84.
Do you have to keep looking at that old college picture? It's friggin' embarrassing.
Yeah, look, it's important for the friggin' code, alright? 21084, thanks, Raj. That'll be the code.
Right, that seems to have done it.
Perfect. At least these people have security.
Willingly walking into a press office. I'd never hear the end of it if anyone found out.
All these computers are also freaking turned on. An office cubicle quite standard for this time period. An inserted sign reads Sam's. Lozotti, this is hers. Zoston and Parker. Alright, we're going straight for Lozati's. And of course, all the fucking emails. No passwords, no nothing. Jeremy Sands sent it to her on the 5th at 11:13 a.m. Subject Winera info. Your loyal intern here. I looked into Winera for you. They seem legit. They own several warehouses in New Jersey and their HQ is somewhere on the World Trade Center. I'd go up there to get more info, but there's only so far an intern like me can go. But if you get the higher-ups to bring me on staff, I'd be happy to dig more. Just saying. Jeremy. And then Sandra S. sent this to Village I staff. Bob's birthday party. Hello everyone. A bit early, but I've reserved the supper club on October the 3rd, 10 to 3, for our fearless editor-in-chief's birthday party. Please RSVP ASAP TYVM. It was the 2000s, alright. Sandra. Okay, from me to M. Quinn. Date 6th of September, 2:39 p.m. Subject interview for article. That was the email that we read on Imani's computer. And then she responded and we read that one too. Then Village EIC sent regarding Winera article on the 7th. Jesus Christ, you're lucky you didn't get caught sneaking onto that Winera woman's computer. Still, this is pretty huge. If it's true, check out that list one by one. Do it by the book. Seriously, no more Lois Laning. I mean it. You put me through this again, you'll be sharing a desk with that mousy girl who does the book reviews. That's fucking weird. So, she basically led this woman on so she could go and sneak into her office and check her computer? Wow. Yvonne, that's fucking scummy, man. And then M. Quinn keeps emailing her to meet for drinks. And then she says yes. Unknown sender, tread carefully. On the 9th of September. Your article about Winera stops now. Consider this a warning. Shit. Then Hannah emails her. I guess Yvonne sent the email to Hannah, because obviously she would have gotten scared. Subject, careful. Hey, I don't know what's going on over there, but word is that your office is on our department's crosshairs. Try not to make waves, okay? I'll see you and Dion this weekend. Okay, another email from M. Quentin that she basically set up another date with. Newswire says on the 10th, subject Monday update. High of 86 degrees, killer mold afflicting east side apartment houses. President Bush visits Florida to promote reading education. Michael Jackson is playing in Madison Square Garden, his first live performance in the continental USA since 1989. And Yankees-Red Sox game canceled due to rain. Oh my god, the latest fucking news. The threatening party pulling strings with the police too. Possibly. Okay, the karaoke shit. Then M writing to her back. And then an email from Jeremy, the intern again, saying, M? Hey, someone called M keeps calling the office when you're not in. I gave her your home number. Hope that was okay, Jeremy. Oh my god. That's how Dion found out about the affair. because M got the home number. Fuck. Then Dion sent Yvonne an email saying, "Tell your flings to be careful what they say on answering machines. This is the last time. I'm not going through this again. I've already moved out. Don't look for me. Goodbye forever this time." Oh, shit. That was literally like a few hours ago. I guess he wrote that and then he went to paint. Okay, then last email is her sending an email to herself saying, "Print this at office." Jesus, Hannah, what have you done? It also writes, "Attachment Winera XLS."
What are you doing?
Well, we're gonna print this fucking spreadsheet.
Printing out this document about Winera. Yvonne was looking into them. Did you know about that?
I didn't, no.
Are you sure?
What do you mean you didn't know? Your freaking name is written in that email.
What's with the tone? I never heard of them before today.
The last email on the list. I suggest you read it.
Huh? I don't understand.
Printout's finished.
Come on, Hannah, what the hell were you friggin' dealing with here? You were in some shit, weren't you? Winera of New York, Second World Trade Center, recent transaction history. Holy shit, what if Hannah was being paid off by these people? This is a list of people and money transactions. Robert Zotson, Nathan Steele, Grace Mitchell, Marcus Ramirez, Olivia... is she in the list? I don't see her in the freaking list. Hannah's name isn't here. But Robert Zotson, that's... I think Zotson is one of the people working at this newspaper. Oh my god, she caused 9/11. Come on, Mushi. Yeah, this is proof. By the way, I gotta go do a quick bathroom break. I will BRB, and then we're gonna look into this this very mysterious. You don't know what's going on. Yes, fine. They caused 9/11. Let's go with that. BRB though. Oh shit, Mumu is here. Welcome, Mumu. Yeah, lesbian love affairs. Sounds lovely, except for the part that they were affairs and ruined their marriage. But so it goes. Yeah, manipulative ones as well, because technically she used the person she hooked up with to get onto her computer and get information about that person's employer. So yeah, all around kind of sad. How is many years young Sky's going? They're not so old in 2001. That's true. The things people will do for a decent laptop, exactly. Okay, but I'm looking at this list. Robert Zodson, maybe he works in this office. Maybe I can get information from his computer.
Just a long list of financial transactions. Several pages of them. Do these names mean anything to you, Hannah?
They don't. But a company like Winera probably makes hundreds of transactions every day, right?
Transactions to businesses, yes.
Not to individuals.
But these are names of people, not businesses. That's definitely odd.
So, Winera had some shady dealings. Olge Skies. You just got the name of the game. Wait. Should I get something about the name of the game? Does the name mean something that I just haven't understood yet? Mumu noticed. If you look careful at all the digits of the amounts, you see the digits 0 to 9. Thanks, Mumu. Old Skies with the 2 towers still there. Right. Those are not the new skies anymore. If this is the penultimate chapter. Yeah. I see your point. It might be called like this as a reference to the way the sky looked before 9/11.
Can you scan these names through the archive and see if they have anything in common?
Already on it. It'll take just a few minutes. Stand by.
I am so confused. I had nothing to do with Winera. Unless...
Oh,
shit.
What?
That explains why they sent me. Those assholes.
Huh?
Hannah?
Damn it.
Hannah, explain.
All this time.
Hannah, talk to me. I can't help you unless you tell me what's going on.
Hello, Chef.
Talking. I can't talk. I never could. Do you understand?
No, I have no fucking idea what you're saying, lady.
Not since that night. I thought I was free. But it was all my fault.
Fia, the names on that list. Known criminals, mafia types, government officials.
Wow.
Winera was a money laundering operation.
There we fucking go. That's why their office is so bare bones.
I was a good cop, you know. Despite everything, I was good at my job.
Hannah, what are you not telling us?
Yeah, Hannah. You can only hear, not see. Wi-Fi is still terrible. Where are you right now, Chef?
They sent me there on purpose. They wanted to rub my face in it.
Fia, the printouts. Page 3.
Page 3? What? Hannah Oh, look at that. She was also paid off. She received $1,000 from them, which is not a huge amount, but hey, apparently that was sufficient for something. So a month back, Hannah received $1,000 from this firm.
10th from the bottom.
You're in the middle of the countryside. Yeesh. They're even fucking highlighting it. They're highlighting the name.
Hannah, your name is here.
Oh,
Amazing detective work.
Why is your name here?
Why do you think?
because she got paid off to, ignore some, illegal dealings. You took bribes.
You took bribes.
Gamers known to be blind, yeah. I guess. I mean, yeah, some people might not want to read through the entire list. It's still kind of funny how handholdy that was.
Yeah, get the self-righteousness out of the way. You think it was easy? Being a cop in 2001, looking like I do? I had to play ball. I had to fit in. I couldn't act like I was better than everyone else. So I did what I was told. I cashed my check like everybody else.
A check from Winera.
Must have been. All I knew it was from a shell company. Never bothered learning which one. Half my precinct was involved. It's just how things were done. Taking money to look the other way. Occasionally. Not all the time, just occasionally.
Not all the time. Oh god. There's more? Is there more? Chef is in a place called Oswestry. Uh-huh.
There's more, isn't there? If Yvonne was investigating these bribes, that could be why she was killed.
It wasn't relevant. This was supposed to be about Nick Cord and nobody else. It wasn't supposed to lead to this.
Yeah, Hannah, but shit got exposed.
Lead to what? Us finding out?
She confronted me, told me what she found. I tried to warn her off, begged her to stop. Then they sent me to the alley. Told me to mark it as unsolved and keep it that way.
Oh, so that's why... That's how she discovered the murder of Yvonne. It's near Wales. Yeah?
They didn't tell me it was... her.
What? You knew why she was killed this whole time?
Hannah, you fucking... Oh my god, you knew why she was killed and you wouldn't fucking tell us. And you wanted to still prevent her fucking death, but we were operating this entire time without enough information. Going whale watching in Wales. Also, everyone else was doing it, so did I. Excuse doesn't really work past the age of about 8. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if your entire, like, half of your freaking police department is corrupt and takes bribes. Yeah, like, I don't think you should do it too, but I do see the point of, yeah, it was difficult, it was maybe dangerous, you could have, I don't know, maybe you could have gotten a hitman on your back. I don't know, it's hard to judge, but it's also kind of shit that she did that.
I never said I didn't know. I said there was no evidence.
Blasting semantics.
Jesus Christ. Fia, don't bother. The mission is scrubbed. Bring her back to the landing point.
Really? We're scrubbing the mission?
Wait a second.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, she withheld valuable information. She didn't even, like... I don't even understand what her goal was. If she knew who killed Fia, and she said there wasn't evidence... Yeah, but she couldn't fucking... Okay, fine. I guess she wanted to collect evidence of who killed her. I don't know how she was going to avoid her getting killed without us getting to the bottom of all this information. Why scrub the mission if you could scrub each other's backs? Shaloma, she's too old. Okay? I don't think Fia is into women that old. Actually, I'm really reading into that. I don't actually know. Maybe I shouldn't assume. Could still try to save her somehow. Well, let's see if that's an option.
You lied to us, Miss Tanaka. You abused our time, our resources, and our patience. We're done.
No, you can't do that. Yvonne is going to die.
Yeah, well, you could have fucking given us the information to fucking help against that.
She's already dead.
She's...
Get back here. Now.
Well... Shit. Nozzle's mad. You heard the man. The door is that way. Out now.
Out. Now.
Yeah.
Please, you don't understand.
You don't understand!
We don't have to. Let's go.
It doesn't have to be sexual. How then? Just like... hygienic? Fine. Fine, Shalama. Too old to have a dirty bag. No, okay, you can have a dirty bag at any age. Oemao Shindaru. Yeah. Again, I could have not made it sexual, I'm sorry. Kind of feels like this was her living a vigilante fantasy. Yeah, it does feel that way, doesn't it?
Damn it.
Okay, but I can still look at Zoston, which was also on that
There are
list.
too many workstations here to search them all randomly.
Okay, fine. I'm not gonna search them. I mean, I think I collected all the information I could from here. Okay, I'm gonna leave.
Hey, pig!
Jesus, lady, why you gotta be so insulting?
Sorry. What?
You heard me.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't. Better for both of us.
Oink, oink, oink!
Jesus.
Jesus, this is the last thing I need.
Don't be an idiot.
You gonna take that, pig?
The law says I gotta. Freedom of speech, yada yada.
So you're not gonna do anything about it?
Listen, it's getting late. It's raining. Neither of us wants this.
Is this her younger self?
So, I'm just gonna pretend I heard nothing, okay? Ow! What the everlasting fuck, lady?
No, this can't be her younger self, because if you encounter your younger self, you have that weird paradox shit happening. Okay, so now she's getting into a fist fight with a cop.
I'll ask again. Are you gonna take that?
Ugh, I don't believe this.
You want another black eye?
Turn around, hands behind your head. Now!
Wait, just hang on a moment.
Sure, I'll get right on that.
No, you don't understand.
I understand perfectly. She assaulted a police officer. When it comes to obeying the law, that's one of the big no-nos.
Come on, hurry up!
She's under my care. She requires special supervision.
Meeting yourself at an age is a paradox, yeah. It's not her.
Well, I gotta say, you're doing a bang-up job supervising her. Look, this is none of my business. I got a job to do. Unless you want me to take you in for obstruction of justice.
No, that's not necessary.
Then I suggest you get out of my way. As for you, you gonna cooperate? I trust I don't need the handcuffs.
No, I'll cooperate. Just get me processed. Now.
Interesting that she's not gonna get handcuffed. You just got punched in the face by this person, and now you're like, I trust you're gonna cooperate. What?
Good. I don't get it. But I don't have to. Station's that away. Now move.
I know the way.
What the fuck? Yeah, so Hannah just did this to stay in this timeline.
Nozzo?
I heard.
Scream of frustration. I want to hear that.
What was that?
Huh?
A scream.
What? The scream didn't play. Oh no, we found a bug. I wanted to hear the scream. I specifically wanted to hear the fucking scream. 2001 was a different time for sure. Sub-vocal scream doesn't work. I don't think she was sub-vocalizing. Or maybe she was. And it was too loud to be picked up by the thing.
Ah, the sub-vocalization module must have muted it.
Okay, you were right, Roger.
Trust me, it was loud and satisfying.
Her Discord cut her out.
What is she doing?
Preventing us from pulling her to the present.
Yeah, clearly.
Right, but why?
I have no idea.
She's desperate.
I thought the brass upgraded the vetting process.
They did. They examined her left, right, and center.
Well, that didn't suffice apparently.
Psych profile, personal history, everything. It all checked out.
So I hate to ask, but are there any ripples?
Yes, but they haven't stabilized yet. All I can see with any certainty is that Hana Tanaka was booked on September 10th, 2001.
That's all.
That's all. Until she decides on a course of action and commits to it, I can't see what consequences this might have.
So what do we do?
She's going to prison, Fia. That means she's going to be indoors and being monitored at all times, so I can't pull her back remotely.
There's a protocol for this, I assume?
Yes. If an agent or client gets incarcerated, there's only two options. We either have to bail them out, or we jump forward to when they are released.
When will she be released?
How long until she's released?
Checking. There's no record of it.
Oh, great.
No record?
Like I said, the ripples haven't stabilized yet. Could be anywhere between 6 months to 2 years.
Well, we can't let her in the friggin' jail for that long.
Or more, if she doesn't behave.
Can we bail her?
How much would it cost to bail her out?
Jailbreak time, true.
For assaulting a police officer, that's a felony charge. There's no bail.
Oh, shit.
Fan-blasting-tastic.
Well, and if we leave her...
I'm tempted just to leave her. Can we leave her?
Yeah, just fucking dump her in this timeline.
Only if she's booked for life, which is doubtful.
Hannah? Miss Tanaka?
Yeah, so that literally leaves me with jailbreak.
Nozo, is her comm working alright?
It's working perfectly.
She's just ignoring me.
Hannah! I know you can blasting hear me!
It's working perfectly, but she doesn't have a sub-vocalization module.
No module?
What?
She said she never learned how to use one.
Oh my fucking god. Well, can she talk to me?
So even if she wanted to respond, she couldn't.
She can't. Great.
Well, nothing for it. I'll go over to the prison and speak to her. Find out what's what.
So she can hear me, but she can't talk back.
Do you know where she was booked?
The Manhattan Detention Complex, locally known as the Tombs.
Jesus, that sounds terrifying.
I'll send you the address.
Thanks,
yeah.
Nels. Heading over.
Standing by.
Okay, let's go to the Tombs. Oh, that poor policeman. The officer is grimacing and nursing her black eye.
Hello, officer.
Oh, it's you.
Are you all right?
Yeah, just peachy. I just got my bell rung by someone's grandma. Your friend has a mean jab. I hope I'm half as tough as she is when I'm that age.
Can I see my friend?
That Tanaka lady? Sure, she's all processed. You want to talk to her? Just ask at the front desk.
Are you familiar with an officer named Hana Tanaka?
Same name as the lady we just arrested?
Yes. Although she'd be much younger, mid to late 20s.
Sorry, never heard of her. It's not like all cops know each other.
I'm here to bail out my friend.
Sorry to tell you this, but bail doesn't happen when you assault a police officer.
Yeah, we already knew that.
Right. I figured as much. Thought I'd check, in any case.
I get it. Do what you gotta.
I'll head off now. And good luck with that eye.
You know, normally I'd say something like, you should see the other guy. But considering who the other guy is, I'll just say thanks instead.
What, do you mean somebody got worse than a punch in the eye? I don't want to know about the other guy, that's fine.
So, you came.
Keep hands in view at all times.
Yes.
Oh, that's weird. My PFE is vibrating.
Huh?
I've created a retro-resonance field around the both of you. It alters the words you speak.
What?
To anyone listening, you're talking about the weather.
Oh, wow, that's nifty.
Since you can't sub-vocalize, it's the only way you can talk freely.
Oh, clever.
Since when do we have this kind of tech, too?
I'm aware. Now answer Fia's questions.
We never used this one before.
What were you thinking?
I wasn't. Not really. I just saw my chance and I took it.
A chance for what?
To do what I need to do.
You're not really in much of a position to do anything.
Yeah, if she wanted to stay in this timeline, that was an extremely fucking stupid way to do it. Like, she could have just refused to go to the landing zone. Or something. Like, getting arrested feels very stupid.
I have to do something. If I raise a ruckus, tell everyone what's about to happen, cause enough of a stink, maybe word will work its way up the food chain. Then maybe they'll call off the hit, just for a little while. All we need is a day, not even that, 12 hours. Time enough for the towers to fall. Then, it won't matter anymore.
That's a lot of maybes and ifs.
That's a lot of maybes and ifs.
Fia might have had to shoot her if she just straight refused. I don't know if she would have... I don't know, like, she wouldn't have had to shoot her immediately, I don't think. I feel like they could have still negotiated, while doing this is just kind of like, what can she even do from inside the prison?
It's all I have now, and you can't stop me. Not while I'm in here.
Yeah, she couldn't tell the cops, but who are gonna listen to her? You want to turn your younger self in?
You want to turn your younger self in?
Turn myself in for what? Doing something every cop was doing? It won't stop what's going to happen.
Why won't it matter tomorrow?
Because Winera will be dust. Buried at Ground Zero. There will be no reason to expose Winera because there will be no Winera.
You're sure about this?
I know I stopped getting checks after the towers fell. I was never asked to compromise my integrity ever again.
You covered up a murder, Hannah. That goes a bit beyond compromising your integrity.
You think I don't know that? I spent the next 60 years trying to make up for it.
Yeah, so this is why she wants to undo the murder, I guess.
Burying myself in my work, volunteering for the worst cases, the most terrible bad guys you can think of. The shit I've seen, the shit I stopped. I hoped the scales would balance out, but they never did. Not in my mind, anyway. Every night, the same nightmare. Her blood on the concrete. I just want it to have never happened.
Did you really think we wouldn't find out?
Did you really think we wouldn't find out?
I hoped so. I thought we could stop Nick, and that would be the end of it. Then I could return home to a life where it never happened. Where nobody even knew it happened. But that's no longer possible, is it?
What exactly happened that night, Hannah?
Yeah, tell the friggin' truth from now on.
You know enough. I'm not going to say anything. Not without my lawyer present.
Really? So you're still refusing to help?
You lied to us from the beginning.
What was I supposed to do? Tell the truth? There's no statute of limitations on murder. Even being an accessory to murder. I would have been arrested on the spot.
Oh shit.
Then I would have had no hope of changing things. So what else could I have done?
Do you know when you'll be released?
So I guess even now we could arrest her for covering up a murder. There is no statutes of limitations on being an accessory to murder. I guess that kind of makes sense. For being annoying. True.
They haven't said. It's really up to the officer I punched out.
That should suffice.
She's the one who's going to press charges.
Can I get some fucking just like...
What exactly happened that night,
I'm
Hannah?
gonna ask her again.
You know enough.
Yeah, she doesn't want to do any of that.
Hannah, you committed a felony. There's no bail.
I'm going to have to serve my sentence, I assume. You'll pick me up when I'm done?
That is protocol, yes. Hannah, I'm going to have to leave you now. I'll travel forward to when you're released and pick you up.
One more thing. We obviously can't trust you to behave until your sentence is over. So, the Retro Resonance Field will remain active.
What?
Oh, shit! Oh my fucking god! So they can still control what the others perceive her to be saying. This is fucking... This is ruthless, man. So now she can't even yell at people about Yvonne, because they will never hear her. Oh my god, that's tragic. She will be the most boring person in the world, no topic on other than the weather. She will just talk about the weather so much. Oh my god. What happens if her younger self sees her though? They'd both dissolve. Yeah, that's the problem with them being both in the same timeline. And in jail, like, her working as a police officer could be going to that jail and meet herself. I don't know.
You mean I'll be talking gibberish until I'm let out?
Yeah, you're gonna talk about weather.
I'll supply you with a list of authorized phrases you can speak. Otherwise, yeah.
So, is this necessary?
Oh, that's torture.
I mean, yes. Obviously, yes.
But there's still time. I can still prevent it. Can't you at least let me try?
Maybe you should have tried 60 years ago. But now, not an option. Not anymore.
I feel like Nozo is being quite ruthless in this situation.
Come on, Fia. We're done here.
Maybe a bit too ruthless, but I still get it.
So that's it. You're just going to let it happen all over again?
Well, I don't know. Maybe I can try to prevent it on my own.
I'm sorry, Hannah.
Then help me.
It's not up to me.
So that's that.
That's that.
Fia! Agent Quinn! Please don't do this!
Yeah, she betrayed us. She can't be trusted.
Please!
But that doesn't stop me from trying, does it?
Hello, officer.
Oh, hey.
Are you going to press charges?
Against an old lady? Jesus, I don't know. Law says she should get 6 months at minimum, but she clearly needs help. So I'm thinking of recommending a bit of, leniency.
You mean you're letting her go?
No, she punched a cop. Even if I wasn't feeling vindictive, which I'm not, the department can't just look away. But that doesn't mean we gotta throw the book at her. You seem to know her. What would you recommend?
2 years? I could say 2 fucking years. Oh my god. Imagine putting her through this insane shit for 2 years. Where she cannot communicate with the people around her because the people around her do not hear what she's saying. Is that what you get for being a liar and for covering up murder? 2 months feels a little bit little though. I feel like going with the 6 months just to really drive home the lesson while still not being insane. But 6 months is also a bit much. What do you guys think? You'd go 2? 6 months isn't that long. 6 months is pretty long. What are you talking about? Especially if you cannot fucking talk to another human being. Chef. Remember, she's behind this fucking weird field. Zapper. Yo, for fuck's sake. I might go with the 2 months. I don't know.
Blast him!
Blast him. Look, let's do 2, okay? It's fine. She'll get the point.
2 months?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same. Long enough to send a message, short enough to show we're not total assholes.
You'd still say 6? Well, fair enough. I get you. I'll just pick something so we move on. I say leave her in there forever. She shat in that bed, let her sleep in it. Interesting. Interesting the range of punishment that people think is adequate here. Nanny State Ankworld. Look. I feel like she's gonna get punished enough in 2 months. She's already been punishing herself for 60 years over what she did. But then again, she did some bullshit, that's true. Because she lied to us, so technically she should still get more for that. 60 years apparently is not enough. I don't know, okay? I'm not a lawmaker for a good reason.
Yeah, 2 months. I'll recommend that when I fill out the paperwork later.
You're being very understanding. You're not upset that she hit you?
Upset's got nothing to do with it. She did the crime, she's doing the time. As far as I'm concerned, justice is served. Ah, damn it.
I'll head off now. And good luck with that eye. Goodbye, officer.
See you around.
Nozzo?
Okay. The ripples are still unstable, but yes, I see a release date in an archived report. November 10th, 2001. 2 months from your current when.
So the 2 months thing worked. Now going to prison was just incredibly short-sighted and stupid because if anything, it just makes it worse. Yeah, well, yeah, she didn't fucking gain more options by going to prison. She thought she was, but she didn't. But also because now we can put that field on her. She knows she's dealing with time travelers. Why would any of her actions matter? Yeah, I don't know. She just got insane.
Head back to the landing point. I'll make a tunnel.
I assume we're using her security deposit to pay for this.
When the brass is finished suing the pants off her, she'll be paying a lot more than that.
Oh, shit.
Vindictive is a good look on you, Nozzo.
Just get her back here, Fia.
So she's also gonna get sued and made to pay extra money for this. See, plenty of punishment. Don't look directly at the paradoxes. Yeah. Yeah, you can't logically explain everything, but you know, for a good plot, yeah, this makes a good enough plot for sure. It works. Okay, Nozzle, do the thing.
Yeah, Fia.
Not one member of the brass noticed anything odd about Hannah's profile.
No, but that isn't surprising. Police corruption isn't something that goes on your service record.
Right. What now?
Get to the landing point. I've created a tunnel that should take you to the day of Miss Tanaka's release. 2 months from your current win.
Bye for now, Noz.
I'll be here.
Okay, but if I go to 2 months from now, that... Oh, sorry. That really means I'm accepting to not try to prevent Yvonne's death. What if I still want to try?
I'm a time traveller, not a sanitation worker. Besides, I've spent more than enough time in rubbish bins.
You lowered the ladder before you came down. As long as nobody raises it again, you should be able to get up again easily. Okay, listen. Listen, I still want to go and try something. Maybe Yvonne is back at the Lozotti residence by now? No, she's not. Okay, what about... I can no longer go to that apartment where the original hitman was. Do we know if Yvonne still dies? Yes, we do. It hasn't been prevented yet. For fuck's sake, no new emails on M's computer? What the hell do I do? Do I still go talk to... I can still go talk to M, maybe. Maybe there's something there.
So,
there's nothing more to talk to her about?
probably should go.
If that's what you want.
Fuck's sake. Okay, how do I try? Do I really have no way of actually trying? I feel like there could be a way for me to just say, no, I'm actually gonna decide to help this person. Prevent her from getting killed.
I don't need to print that out again. There are too many workstations here to search them all randomly.
Nothing here. Okay, what if I go back to the police station and still hear her out? Maybe that will give me some new option. You might be
neither need nor desire to speak to her again. At least not in this one.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I can go back, but...
Hello, officer.
Oh, hey.
I'll head off now. And good luck with that eye. Goodbye, officer.
See you around.
Hello, officer. Goodbye, officer. Okay, I don't really see any other option rather than just going for now, so I guess I'll do that. Alright, 2 months later. Oh my god, 2 months later is after the freaking 9/11 thing happened. Can I see that in the horizon? I mean, I don't know what I would see actually. Never forget. It has long been said that graffiti reflects the times. That's never been more true than in this when. Support our troops. God bless America. Yeah, strength in unity. Yep, that's a lot of post 9/11
And a time traveler,
stuff.
besides.
Seems like a fast transition. I bet you can go back and forth. I mean, that stuff. Oh my god, look at the new fucking graffitis. Thank you, NYPD, FDNY, EMS, EMT. Operation Payback. Oh my god. We love you, Rudy. It's interesting to see this transformation, that's for sure. But yeah, there was a lot of yeah, pro war and pro cops sentiment at this point, I guess. Landing point is there. I can
No
go
time to mess about.
Oh,
I need to collect
can't
Hannah
go
Tanaka
there.
from prison.
I wanted to go to the Washington Square Park and see the missing towers, but fine. What? Oh my god. God bless the NYPD. The front of the police station is littered with flowers, cards, photos, and other expressions of gratitude. Damn. A number of missing persons posters have been posted around the police station. Yeah, still looking for the victims.
Hello, officer.
Oh, hey. You here with flowers? If so, you can give them to me.
No, that's not why I'm here.
Oh, thank God. I mean, what can I do for you?
I'm here to pick up Hannah Tanaka.
Who?
A prisoner of yours. She was scheduled to be released today.
Doesn't ring a bell. You sure you got the right place?
I am sure, yes.
What? She's not there?
Sorry. Nobody's scheduled to be released today, as far as I know.
You arrested Hannah yourself 2 months ago?
2 months ago? Jesus. You might as well say last century.
You must remember her. Grey-haired Asian woman? She punched you in the face outside the Village Eye.
She did what? At where now?
I was a witness. You had quite a nasty shiner.
I'm pretty sure I'd remember something like that.
Well, apparently you forgot everything.
You're probably confusing me with someone else.
What is happening?
Do you know another Hannah Tanaka? An officer like yourself?
Like I said, I never heard of that name before.
How? Do you even remember
Do
me?
you remember me?
No. Sorry.
I guess maybe the whole 9/11 thing was so traumatic that she just cannot remember anything.
Normally I'm good with faces, but it's been... well, you know.
But like, if they had Hannah as one of their inmates, they would still know the name or have the records or something.
Are you sure you don't know Hannah Tanaka?
She met herself and disappeared, you think?
Pretty sure. Never heard that name before.
But we would know that at the HQ, because we should have records, like the time travel records of whether or not she met herself.
Could I go inside and ask the desk officer?
The desk officer would be me. And like I said, we don't have anyone named Hannah Tanaka locked up here.
If you're the desk officer, why are you out here?
Someone's gotta pick this stuff up. Major pain, these things. Oh, damn it, sorry, I shouldn't say that. Jesus. This is the last thing I should be complaining about.
The flowers are a pain.
Just forget I said that, okay?
Oh, she hates that she has to clean this up, I guess.
The world's gone crazy, I get it. Everyone's looking to us for answers. Problem is, we don't got any. We can't make all this go away, but we can accept some damn flowers. So, that's what we'll do. Sorry, I don't mean to dump this on a total stranger. It's been... well, I don't gotta say, do I?
It's all right. Thank you, officer. I'll be off now.
Sure. See you around.
Did you hear all that, Nozzo?
Yeah, let's see what Nozzo has to say about this.
Yeah, I heard.
Are we in the right place?
Double checking right now. Yeah, there it is. Hana Tanaka. Scheduled for release on November 10th, 2001.
Maybe those records were falsified? Can you track her PFE?
What about her PFE? Can you track that?
Been trying that since you got there. It's, gone.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Gone?
That's what I said. Gone.
How can it be gone?
Great. It's Joe Anderson all over again.
No. Dr. Anderson only removed his PFE. He didn't disable it. It still gave off a signal.
So how the fuck did this woman manage to disable hers?
This one is just... gone. No signal at all. At least, not in your current win.
Not in my current when? So her PFE is still active back when I left her?
Yeah, behind a prison cell. For all the good that does us.
Did this... Okay, I cannot imagine how this would be explained.
Did something happen to her while she was in prison? A fight or a heart attack? Anything?
If anything happened, there'd be a record of it. In fact, there's no record of her doing anything at all.
Well, she can't exactly talk to people because you are blocking her from doing that, but I guess if she had a heart attack, that wouldn't be blocked.
Is that normal?
No. Even model prisoners get something written about them, if only to say they were model prisoners.
Are you sure we've got the right prison?
Manhattan Detention Complex. It says so right here. And besides, you saw her there yourself.
Maybe she was transferred.
If she was, there's no record of it.
So, any ideas?
We still have to go back
I'm
then.
pulling up the specs for the PFE. Maybe they'll tell us what could have caused this.
And me?
Multiverses.
Until these ripples stabilize, I can't trust any of my data readings. But you've got eyes on the ground, as it were.
So you need me to look around, see if there are any other changes?
Yeah, anything that can shed light on what's going on.
Okay, keep in touch, Noz.
We'll figure this out for you. I promise.
This is such a tough freaking case. Well, I can go around to the Lozotti residence, I
The
guess.
apartment is empty with a for rent sign on the window. No point in going back there.
Oh, okay. Well, because Yvonne is dead and nobody lives there anymore.
That is not exactly possible. Not in this when.
I cannot go to the World Trade Center anymore. Washington Square Park should still be possible, though.
Bit of a sparse crowd, isn't it?
Not for long.
Towers are freaking gone. The fact her younger self also doesn't seem to exist is strange. No, it's not that her younger self doesn't exist. It's just that that cop doesn't know her. That's different.
In about an hour, a demonstration protesting the recent Afghan invasion is scheduled to begin.
Oh, shit.
It's probably best if you don't get involved.
Okay. There's a small crowd watching a street performer playing music on some kind of
I
flute.
shouldn't bother her.
These two are having an intense conversation about something or another. Best to leave them alone.
I have no need to bother them.
The arch frames an impressive view, albeit a view with one notable absence. Yep, we know. Okay, so there's nothing I can do here. Yes. November 2001. If they both melted, it could explain it. That's true. That is true. Can I go to the Village Eye? I can. Who is this? This young woman is intently reading a newspaper. The building is wallpapered with missing persons posters. I still have the code to the building, maybe. I don't know if I want to go in, though.
She doesn't look interested in talking.
Am I just gonna go in, then?
Definitely locked.
Blasted.
The code doesn't seem to be working anymore.
Of course not.
They changed the code last week. You don't remember it either.
Apparently not.
Oh, shit.
Are you new?
Oh, no, now I have to lie. Okay, fine.
Yes?
Either you are or you aren't. If you want to work here, you gotta be straightforward. Not that it matters, the code's changed. Dig the hat, by the way. Didn't Rachel wear that in last week's episode?
Is she talking about Friends?
Anyway, misery loves company, so if you'd like some of either, I'm here.
Sure, then let's
Hello
chat.
again.
What's up?
So you don't know about the code change?
Why did they change the code?
The boss has been obsessed with security ever since... Well, you know. Took me forever to memorize the last one, too.
So, you work here? At the Village Eye?
Only for a year or two, but this industry has a way of turning you into a grizzled vet fast. Wait, no, sorry. I'm supposed to be positive. It's awesome! So chill working here.
Oh yeah, very convincing.
Everyone treats each other great. You totally won't have any gray hairs after just 6 months. There. Nobody can accuse me of not being a team player.
Can anyone let us inside?
Tried calling. Nobody's in. Most of the staff is freelance, and the full-timers rarely stumble in before noon. Lucky us.
Well, I'd best be off.
Sure. See you around. Oh, I'm Yvonne, by the way.
Huh?
Fia quit. Nozzo?
Yeah, I have no idea.
What?
Keep talking to her. Maybe she'll spill something.
Is that if the Yvonne? Did she manage to not die?
Wait, did you say Yvonne?
Yeah?
You aren't Yvonne Lazzotti, by any chance?
Not for much longer. Wait, how do you know that name?
What do you mean not for much longer?
Oh, I heard it from...
Oh, because she's divorcing her husband?
Hannah Tanaka.
You know that name too. For such a big city, it can be really small sometimes. Seems smaller than ever now.
Or getting married. Maybe she's getting married or getting divorced, but what about Hannah? Can you tell me?
About Hannah.
Is this official or personal?
Does it matter?
Maybe it doesn't. Can't say much either way. Hannah died on September 11th.
She did?
There's nothing else that needs to be said.
Hannah died.
You didn't know? Shit. Sorry, Sorry to tell you like this. That sucks. I'm sorry.
How did she die? I mean, maybe they did really encounter each other and they paradoxed.
Ah, Jesus, Yvonne, stop apologizing like it's your fault. Sorry.
Well, can I ask about Winera then?
Can you tell me anything about Winera?
No.
Are you sure? Weren't you looking into it?
I said no. Leave it.
So she gave up on the Winera article. Not Paradox if she still knows her, I guess?
Do you remember where you were that night?
Home. Heard about it on the radio. So, I went outside, looked downtown, and... well... you know the first thing that came into my head when I saw them? That it looked like 2 giant lit cigarettes.
Wow.
Haven't picked up a smoke since.
I'm sorry, you misunderstand. Do you remember where you were the night before?
The night before? Why?
You didn't have any plans that got changed, or receive any mysterious phone calls telling you not to go somewhere?
What a question. No, nothing like that. Just a normal night. Met a girl for drinks, got home around 2 a.m. Why?
Wait, so what? Is she lying? She sounds like she's lying.
So you had drinks with them after all?
Hell no, thank God for that.
Oh, but who did you go? Oh, okay, she had other flings. I guess she had drinks with somebody else.
Look, I can't talk about this. Number 1, I'm not allowed. And 2, it's getting kind of personal. So, stop, please.
Multiverse, you keep thinking it's that. Tanaka made a deal and instead of her getting killed, she's on the payroll. That sounds credible, but like, how could she do that? How could she do that from prison? How did she die? Too many questions. But I cannot stop asking you. Sorry if this is too personal.
Do you mind talking about Imani Quentin?
Who?
You might know her as M.
Jesus, you know her too? What exactly do you know?
I know you were, well, involved.
Well, we all make mistakes.
Mistakes?
Look, you're new here. You can't start asking questions like this until you've at least been through the door.
What was Hannah doing there? She wasn't supposed to be.
What?
Never mind. It doesn't matter.
Oh my god, and now I can also ask her about her ex-husband.
Could we talk about Dion Lazzotti?
You know him too. Look, I'd really prefer not talking about him. I treated him badly, I know, but I gotta be me. But if you see him, tell him... oh, never mind. He won't believe it anyway.
Well, I'd best be off.
Sure.
Okay, we made her feel uncomfortable enough. I guess I can go.
I assume you heard all that, Nozo?
Yeah, Hannah's been paradoxed. Blasted.
So, she has been paradoxed. Yeah. I guess they draw that conclusion, so it must be that. No, it couldn't have been in the tower's destruction. She was in this jail. She had a record when she was due to be released. The jail was not hit. It must have just been encountering each other. Isn't the PFE supposed to prevent that?
Isn't the PFE supposed to prevent her from paradoxing? Her younger self might be dead, but her older self should be physically fine, right?
According to the specs, yes. That's exactly what should happen.
Right. Although it's really weird that if your older self meets your younger self would die, but your older self would remain alive. That also doesn't make any fucking sense. You both should be dead. Well, except for having this weird excuse of a device. Roger wonders if the protection field prevents writing. Yeah, maybe she could manage to write to her younger self to somehow make her come to the prison and cause this to happen.
But when it involves a historically charged event like this one, the specs are vague.
Nozzo, how the hell did this happen?
I don't know, Fia. Ripple effects can be unpredictable at the best of times, but usually you can trace an effect back to an inciting cause. This one, I'm drawing a blank.
I know we're not supposed to intentionally stop any deaths on that day, but...
I think the case can be made that we unintentionally caused one. We're just redressing the balance. As long as we stay focused on that, we're covered.
So we can undo the death by rewinding time?
So this is our fault.
You did nothing outside of protocol, Fia. I'll testify to that. And we didn't force Hannah to punch that officer. Everything was fine until she did that. I'll testify to that, too.
So what do we do?
Right. The tunnel to September 10th. It's still active. On that day, young Hannah is still alive. Presumably. Prevent her from dying, and the paradox is resolved. Old Hannah doesn't die, she serves out her time, we collect her as planned.
Oh my fucking god.
You make it sound so simple.
Blasted Fia, don't say that. Head back to the landing point, Fia. We'll figure this out. Then we open a tab at JV's and drink the place dry.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I can't believe that this is turning into a double case too. Or a triple case if you count the fact that the original person that was supposed to kill Yvonne did not kill her in the end. And we had to kind of follow another lead. Yeah, you can, great. Well, I gotta go because this stream has been going long enough. Which sucks because I'll forget so many things until the next time I play this, but oh well. Yeah, damn. I mean, it's an interesting case, but it's so fucking complicated. Let's see to raid you guys out. Let's see where to go. You'll try to remember. That's good, Rudge. You'll be the memory storage. Raid Pokemon Melon for the Pokemonathon. What is a Pokemonathon? What is Melon doing? Sure, we can raid Melon and see what the whole thing is about. Is this gonna work? He's playing Pokemon. You don't say. Thanks, Raj. That clears it up. All right, we're gonna go head over there. Is the raid showing up in chat? Because I don't know how it works with this fucking Restream IO shit. Did it go through? Doesn't seem like it. Oh, come on. Okay, I'll try again through Chatterino then. There, it worked now. It worked now. It's alright, Chef. Thanks. Yeah, I'll still look into how this whole Restream stuff works. I'm not happy about Restream IO either. Oh well, but thanks for hanging out. That was fun. I'm gonna head out. Let's see if we do a study stream during the week. If not, I'll see you on Sunday as usual. You don't know if you can raid on mobile? Yeah, me neither. I have no idea. But I'll let the raid play out because I don't even think I can instantly trigger it from this fucking weird chat. But yeah. Bye-bye for now.